and the information
what
put
the
in our music.
fuck is
The
going on right
toxicity.
here, man? We man, hey, look, man, we
Yo.
live on What It Is Radio. I mean, they live. I'm not live.
Yo.
We live on What It Is Radio, man. What's going on,
Yeah,
Cloud
what the
Chaser?
fuck?
We are full cast.
Yes,
Yeah.
man, everybody's here, man. The old gang is here.
Yo, what up, gentlemen?
Yeah, what up?
Has it been a minute since we all been in the same spot?
Yes, sir.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I think
What
so.
happened?
All right.
What's up, man?
Been a
What's
hot
going on with
second.
y'all today?
Oh
Another-
man, just chilling. Hey,
Another day in paradise.
Hey, before we get on to topic is that the intro, that chick, the old lady kind of reminded me of Martha Stewart. And
Yeah,
did you
doing the
guys
little-
see her?
The little hearts.
Did you guys see Martha Stewart with the wearing just the apron?
Yo, Martha looked kind of good. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
No, that was my question. I was gonna be like,
Man.
would you knock down Martha Stewart?
How old
Hey,
is
man.
Martha Stewart?
80.
She's like
80?
81.
80? No way. Man, she's
80
holding it
years
together.
old.
Look, can we put a picture out of her? The recent,
It gotta be current. It gotta be current.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, see if you can find the
81?
one
No
just
shit.
wearing,
Yeah, we can put up the picture of Martha with the
Get the
most current
fuck
thirst
out of
trap. Hold
town,
on.
man.
she
Do I
was-
detect a fetish? Is this a fetish?
No, but
I
they
don't
was
know,
like,
man.
people was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
saying that
That's a
she
little old,
thirst
man.
trapping.
I like how we started
Bro.
the
I mean,
show
look,
with
she's done
Martha
some hard
Stewart.
time. She's done some hard
Let's get
time. She
right
can keep a
straight into
household
the
together.
bullshit.
She can
Would
cook.
you hump on Martha?
Yo, she did some prison time too, bro.
She's
Yeah,
grandma.
so she-
You know, she ain't afraid to do a little
Yo,
dirt.
she real. She real.
Hey.
You guys having fetishes?
Hey,
Let me
man.
know.
Martha,
Y'all like,
man.
me
do
know.
y'all like
She's
older
still
women?
kicking. 81, man. She's just
bro.
she's getting that getting all the surgeries and the lipo and all that shit to stay tight.
The question is, do you think that thing?
Bird
Yo.
said,
Do you think she's still getting that
hold
shit
on.
Hi there.
pounded out though?
I'm just enjoying the natural flavor of pumpkin spice
Oh,
from Green Mountain Coffee Roasters. And nothing else, literally.
No shit.
Just look at this. A thing
80.
of natural
Martha
80
beauty.
years
Stewart
old, bro.
look kinda
No,
sad.
right
not
now?
me. My Green
80.
Mountain Coffee
said that's her
Roasters pumpkin spice
You smack
coffee.
it?
It's made with
You got
natural
Martha Stewart in the
flavors.
room right now?
That means they've stripped away
Good Lord
the
have mercy.
artificial and left nothing but goodness. What can I say? We have a
Is you
lot in
hitting,
common.
bro? Is you tapping that ass?
Man, fuck yeah, man. I bang that shit out big time, man.
Oh,
I'll even
no.
take off the shades.
Oh, no.
Keep the
those-
lights on.
Those some cool
Fuck
little
it.
shades you got
Fuck
on
it.
there, Burns.
Fuck it, man. I need to get in that culinary world too, man. She might be an inside step. Like she knows people.
You looking like a real gift hunter right now.
Hey
Yeah.
man, sometimes if the goose is
Man,
for the
holla at this
gander,
guy.
if it's what's good for the goose, slap.
He look like he smacked some grandma buns in a minute, bro.
You know, I live to that code. Age ain't nothing but a number, but instead of like R. Kelly, I don't go down, I
Hey,
go up.
that's-
I go up.
she got great grandma buns numbers, nigga.
Yeah, hey,
like that.
Bro.
She look like she's holding it down, man. She's drinking that Green Mountain coffee, man. She's staying young.
Hey, if Martha was black and be 81, she'd be a great grandma.
Oh,
Ooh,
nigga.
woo,
Uh,
woo.
Hey,
Hey,
hot take.
they
Hold
be
on,
talking
we
about-
got more.
She'd
got
probably have
more.
like
Hold on.
6 generations.
Look at Martha.
Oh.
no, this cannot be current. This is current. That's
Martha,
not
Current,
man.
bro.
That is
Nigga,
not
that's
Current,
Martha.
bro.
No way.
Yeah,
She out
I'll
here.
knock her
Man, I
down.
feel like there's some Photoshop action going on.
Bro,
Look, Martha
do you think
is-
that thing still works?
Oh man, it works also. Man, come on, look at that
Nigga,
bikini,
they
man.
got
That
high
shit
tech
work-
lube
that shit'll work
nowadays,
you
man.
down.
Everything works, nigga. You can
Hey,
oil
bro-
up
Nah.
Martha's armpit.
Dog,
and get off.
she'll roll up a fat blee and then send you home.
There might be some Photoshop going on.
Come on, blogger, you better be careful, man.
Hold on,
She
let's
can
hit the,
show
let's
up in
get the
that
close up.
bikini.
Let's get the close
She
up.
could be ready. Yeah, look at that. She's ready. She's ready
wrinkles
to do
around
damage.
the lips. Cause see, me
I
and
look
the
good.
old ladies, when they get the wrinkles all right here around their lips, that's not.
She got that. What did they get? They get that one shit where they put the poison in their face. What was that?
Botox.
Yeah, she Botox the shit out of that, man. Next thing
Yeah,
you know,
sir.
she's gonna get them collagen to get them a little more plump.
That's a fact.
And next thing you know, one day she'll be like, knock, knock, knock. Hey, yo,
Yeah.
is Blogger Flogger here?
Martha fuck around, cook
Fact.
you up some good shit.
Take your old ass on.
She'd be like, hold on, is
Yeah, with some milk and cookies.
she'd be like, who you looking for, lady? I was looking for Clout Chaser. Has he seen him?
Hey, you know she
Right.
can't get pregnant neither. Ooh.
Yeah, what do you think, Clout? You getting it? You
I
going
think
for
she
it?
can get
Yeah,
pregnant, bro.
I'm
I think
knocking
she
her
can
down.
get pregnant, bro.
What?
I'm knocking
Hey.
her down.
Bro,
Hey,
she might
hey,
get
cheers to
pregnant too,
cheers to
bro.
Martha, man.
Hey,
Keeping it
man.
right at A1.
Out the We Radio, all
Hey.
inclusive.
Martha,
All
man.
inclusive, nigga. Don't nobody get left out on We Radio, nigga.
Hey, Martha, man.
No, bro.
Martha's
Niggas
successful,
niggas
man.
Hey,
She
they
went to
they,
prison.
they did say Snoop was hitting it.
Hey, man,
I'm
that's
telling
what's
you,
keeping
bro.
her young,
No,
probably.
man. Snoop ain't hitting that shit.
He was. She was smoking weed and everything online, bro. I got the photos. Don't pull it up. It's there.
Snoop, man,
Out
shit.
there, bro.
Hey, would you be mad at him if he was?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
absolutely.
That's too fucking old, man.
Absolutely.
That's weird.
You nasty, bro.
Come on, man.
There was so much drama
Look,
in
she
the
could tell you-
LBC.
She'll
can't
tell you
go
about
no-
the 60s, man. Come on. She lived
I
a
don't
crazy
even want
life.
to know about the
Like,
60s, man. I'm cool.
She'll tell you about the 50s.
She can tell you about time.
Nigga, Jim Crow, nigga.
Man, she been around for all of the revolutions. Think about it.
She remember
She
when niggas
actually
couldn't sit at the
enslaved
front of the bus,
motherfuckers,
all
bro.
that shit. Nah, nigga.
She was
damn.
actually involved in slavery, bro.
Nigga.
So I remember when I
might be a
owned
rapper.
one of you guys.
Yeah,
I mean, you
nah,
niggas was
man.
in chains. We ain't even have to talk to you. We just come over there and fuck you.
Yeah, I can't do the old lady shit, bro. I'm sorry.
No,
Facts,
lady.
bro.
What's your
can't do
cap?
it.
What's your cap?
Like
So
5
no
years.
Martha?
Like 5 years older than me.
5
That's
years?
about it. I'll go 5 years either way.
Bro.
Well,
Listen.
actually, I'll go
Listen.
5
I was about
years
to
that
say,
way.
I know you
I'll go
didn't
5
say
years
either
that
way.
The
Either
other
way, I know the up.
Yeah,
I know
Yeah. There's a
Either
cap.
way.
So you have a hard cap.
Yeah, hell yeah, that's cap.
But yo, I know a Brody though. Listen to this, bro. Like I know a Brody. He was at the waterfront. Like he one of my homies and shit, right? He married this chick, man. I think he was 30. She might have been like 45 back in the day. Now he like fucking 55, 60. She like 80. This nigga talking about I'm divorcing her because she wanted
What kind of math is that, though? Hold on, man. How is
Yeah, your math is
Yeah.
off, bro.
What kind of math? This bitch gained 10 years. in there.
Bro.
Hey,
I'm saying I may got the numbers off, but what I'm
Once
saying
he
is,
married
bro,
her, she
Nigga doing
started
that.
having dog
This
years.
nigga doing that
birthdays.
new math and shit.
he was a
15
young
years older
man. He
than
married an
before.
older woman, and they stayed together for like 10, 15, maybe 20 years. You know what I'm saying? Now he's in his 50s, 50, 60s. She's like fucking
Wait, hold on,
75.
bro. How long you been going to the waterfront, nigga?
yeah, goddamn.
You
No.
just saying he was
He was
35, 30, and she was 45. That's
So she was-
15-year difference.
15.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
They
said
stay together
Then
for
you
30
added
years?
On, you backed on another 10 years.
for the purpose of the story, this is not a math. This is not like I don't remember
This is a
all
math
This
the
ain't a
lesson.
details
math
of the story.
podcast. Yeah, I got
Yeah,
you.
this
Like,
ain't
no
4x
exact numbers.
plus 3y.
He married a let's say for instance he
Point
married a
being,
woman
she
20
old
years,
as
fuck
shit
now.
now.
Huh?
Point.
She
The
old
point
as
is she
fuck
old
now.
as dirt.
Yeah.
Point is she wasn't old as dirt when he got with her,
Yeah.
but he stayed with her for 20 years, and now he's divorcing her because he said like she can't give him no blood. I know him because I talked to him. He be telling me because he be out there trying to hit on the young buds. So I'll be like, oh, okay, you know what I'm talking about? Like
Wife old, the river done went dry and shit. You know?
Oh, man.
I don't know.
How
Hey,
does she
Will,
take it?
your man Damien said, "What up?"
Damien, what up? What up?
Shout out to Damien for shouting out with.
Yeah, shout out.
All
Yo,
right,
would
man.
you hit an old bag of bones? Call in 206
Damien,
771
would you
9229.
206-771-9229. Hit us up and
Would
tell us
you
would
knock
you
down
knock
Martha Stewart?
Would you?
I mean, I
Have you
guess that would
ever
be the
rocked
dangerous
some
part,
old
right?
buns?
You might injure her. Like, you could
Yo,
break
you ever
a
rock
hip.
some
That's
old
that's
buns,
a
bro?
life. Wait, what?
Hey, slap.
Yeah. Hey. He said I would knock
Hey,
them
there you
ankles
go.
loose.
There you go.
God damn.
Hey,
Fact.
gotta do it, man.
Angela
Break a hip.
Bassett.
She ain't
Bassett?
that old though, is she?
Wait, how old is Bassett? Yeah, how old's Bassett?
She's like late 50s, right? Or 60?
late 50s. She was getting her groove back in like 98.
Now, hold on, man. Is that the only choice I have? Is Angela Bassett?
Rip her head off.
I'm just trying to think of somebody old. Okay. Felicia Rashad.
Whew.
Smashed.
That's too old, bro.
How old is
She's
she? How
old.
old is she?
What's she
She
looking
is.
like, bro? Let's throw a
Hey,
picture up. What's she
Bassett.
looking like right
Bassett
now, bro?
64. Bassett is 64. I
Is that
got one for you.
Bassett is 64.
Yeah.
man? Damn, man.
Hey, I got one for you. Clout.
This about to
Pam
turn into the
Grier.
Will You Hit an Old Lady podcast.
Pam Grier. Come on, 73.
Oh, damn, that's old.
Nah, okay, man. Fuck. Now we got to put up pictures of all these motherfuckers because nigga.
Come on, they can look it
Pam
up.
Grier.
Man, they got the people got the World Wide Web. They can look it up. They
Yo,
know what
we
we're
guilt
talking
hunting.
about.
Yo, we guilt hunting tonight, yo.
Yo,
Pull 'em
guess
up.
what? This ain't the original topic.
No,
but
this
fuck
ain't
it.
what we was.
Would you hit
Whoa.
Pam Grier?
Whoa,
Nah,
No,
nah.
bro.
man.
As a pass, bro.
Damn,
Thank
As
you.
a
See, I-
it's been
pass,
a long
bro.
time since
Yeah,
it's been a long time since Foxy
That's a
Brown
hard
came out.
no.
God damn it.
That's a hard fucking no right there, man. That's a fucking severe no. I'm telling
Pam-
you right now.
Yo,
he said that's a hard no. Go to Bassett
Yeah.
though,
Okay.
yeah, Angela Bass.
Let's see what's this newest.
and then we
picture.
can move on.
Yeah, then
Okay.
we'll move on. We'll leave it at Bassett.
Okay, Angela, but I got to put in today because you don't know.
I think at some point though, you get to a certain age where you start getting a little frail. You know, I think maybe it's not.
Yeah,
healthy.
exactly.
Yeah, we forgot Felicia Rashad.
Man, no, we
But even
didn't.
then, like I mean, you know, they talk about
No,
This
osteoporosis,
is
we
Angela
didn't.
Bassett in 2021.
arthritis, and shit.
Yeah, I'm
Oh, yeah.
knocking that down.
Yeah.
yeah.
Still kinda
73, man.
For me, it's the neck, bro.
Yeah.
Like when they get that old lady.
That-
Nigga, you was not looking at her neck.
Look right there, nigga.
Oh, man,
I'm
someone was
my
going down on the
95, I'm trying
Queen?
Queen
God
Elizabeth.
Here's the thing, though.
He
Would
said
you?
he tried
Would you?
Queen Elizabeth,
Okay,
bro.
blasting is one thing, but for that commenter, would they have
I love
just gone down?
Yeah, I mean, because this is Martha
Go down on
Stewart,
that 95?
Angela Bassett. What if they messed around and was like, you got to eat the coochie?
Ooh.
Oh man,
Oh,
hey,
This nigga
man, this
beat her
motherfucker's
ass
tales
up.
from the crypt on that.
For real.
God damn.
Nigga, that's the Green River Killer over here,
Man,
man.
hey,
I
hell,
said,
right,
what's the
bro.
oldest age you would
that's
hit?
why I get some of that billionaire pussy. He said he gonna dig her up, bro.
Nigga,
He
women-
gonna dig up the billions. He gonna
All
dig
right,
up
all right,
$1 billion
all right. Speaking of billionaires,
$1 billion buns, bro. I'ma
Oprah,
dig
you
that
going
shit.
Oprah?
Yes, sir.
no. Speaking of billionaire, let's get on to the what we on here for.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. Let's
man.
get to the
Kanye
key.
The
West.
motherfucking the crazy guy.
Kanye West, man. Kanye West. Y'all get the chance to watch that interview?
Yes.
I watched a little of it.
I seen some tidbits.
He said a lot of shit, man. He said a lot of shit.
He's definitely said a lot of shit.
What do
So
you
let me
guys?
ask you.
Okay, go ahead.
Huh?
No, go
No,
ahead.
are you gonna still support his brand?
Yes. Me, yes.
What do you mean support? Like you got some
Purchase
Yeezys?
his products,
Like his clothing products?
like his clothing products, like his
Do
slippers.
you even have any? Does any of you guys have anything Yeezy?
I don't have no Yeezys.
Man, I can't afford $300 shoes, man.
Yeah, I wouldn't buy that shit
500.
anyway.
But I hope
I
he
mean-
sells as much of them as he
I
can.
mean, if
man.
somebody
Actually,
gave it to me, I'd probably wear it.
Yeah, but the kids got it.
I
For
still
what it's
stream
worth.
his music.
My kid got some Yeezys.
oh hell yeah, I'll support his music. Man, I heard them Yeezys are actually comfortable as fuck though.
They
from
are.
what I
Them
heard.
slippers is comfortable.
The slides.
Yeah.
How do
Yeah,
you
man,
know
I
if you
still
guys
fuck
don't
with
own
them.
a pair?
I think he's getting to that level where he's just not holding nothing back no more. Actually, he's probably the most dangerous one of them all right now because he's going to tell everybody the fucking truth. People are going to say he's crazy, but I guarantee you he's telling people a lot of shit that's probably factual.
Well, Burns. Okay. Well, speaking of the support, would you wear that White Lives Matter shirt?
Nah, I ain't wearing no Lives Matter shirts, man. That's the thing. I'm not getting caught up in that
No,
shit.
hey, no lives matter.
And I'm not to say I'm not wearing a no Lives Matter shirt. I'm not wearing any of those lives. Like, nah, fuck no. I'm not getting involved.
I think we
in
need to
shit.
print that
Fuck
up, Flat.
no.
No
What's
lives
that?
matter.
No lives
Let's get
matter.
that
That's my
printed.
slogan.
Actually, that was his slogan. That's why I brought it up. 'cause
Yeah, that's my
I thought-
slogan. No lives matter.
But
Yeah,
like,
get that
actions
on a
speak louder
t-shirt.
than words. I ain't got to wear a shirt to prove where I stand, man. Fuck that shit. But there
Okay.
was a reason he did it. Did you hear why he did it?
Yeah.
Go ahead, expound.
I thought that shit was kind of interesting, man. I never even
Explain.
realized like They tried to say some shit about some white supremacist groups took the Black Lives Matter slogan and turned it around to make it some kind of hate speech and shit.
They
You hear
did.
about that shit?
Yeah, every
The
time that
fuck's
there's
all
a
that about?
every time there's a crime article or something online or whatever, the first thing you see is BLM. BLM. Anytime it's a black person involved, they put BLM in there. Like, yeah, these are the lives that you claim matter. That's their whole thing. So yeah, I get what he was saying, how he spent it.
I think it was kind of genius too because he's trying to twist it right back around in their faces. Because if they took it away from him and made it some kind of hate speech, then now what the fuck? You know what I mean? I don't know. I think that's wild.
Not to mention white lives do matter. I everybody's life matters. You know what I mean? Like who the fuck?
Oh no, don't get into that slap. All
I'm
lives
just
matter.
I'm just
Come on
saying,
now.
man. All lives do matter, and they don't at the same time. They do and they don't at the same time, man. But if you're gonna get to putting shit on shirts, everybody got the right to put their life matters on the shirt. The Filipinos
Yeah,
can do it. The Mexicans can do it.
yeah,
Anybody.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
absolutely.
It's just a fucking shirt. Like I don't see why people got so upset about that.
I mean, yeah, we're still floating on a lead rock in a never-ending space in the galaxy, right? I mean,
Yeah, man.
if we could only just figure out how to get along and figure out that shit. I mean, you hear about how NASA tried to hit a meteor
Oh, for no reason. Was that
to see
real?
if they could throw it off its path.
Was that real?
I mean, they won't know. That's the crazy shit about our technology. We'll be like, yeah, we hit this big rock in outer space. We'll find out if it worked 3 months from now.
Yeah,
Like,
motherfucker fuck around, go off course so much that they come and hit us and shit.
crunch the data, be
Fuck
like,
it.
oh no, we brought it closer to us.
Knock
Motherfucker,
that shit back to the United States and shit. You know what
It
I'm talking about? Like you
backfired.
shit, fuck around, hit the moon or some shit, man. And fuck
Like
us all up.
right, if I could put it on a different trajectory, shit coming
so
right
from
for us.
so from what I understand, to bring this back into context, is you saying you guys support Kanye wearing his White Lives Matter shirt?
I don't really care.
I'll say that I've heard them interviews and what he's talking about, and I'll say what I think. I don't think he's crazy. I think he's giving us some information that we should be listening to. I'm not
And
going
you,
to talk
Clout,
about the fashion because I can't afford his clothes anyways.
how you feel about it, Clout?
Uh, I I'm kind of mixed because I really don't care. But then when I see him with like Candace, like rocking with her
Yeah,
and stuff, and that kind of throws it off. And then he goes in about Floyd not being like murdered. Like he goes saying that he died of an overdose, and like, come on, man. Like you don't have no right saying nothing
Yeah,
about that because that it don't pertain to nothing. What the fuck you trying to do? Like, even if you trying to like whatever you trying to do, sell shoes, shirts, whatever the fuck. Some of this shit don't pertain. Like you just want it. To me, it's like you just want that shock value. Like
yeah,
you and I don't. I'm not with that shit, bro. Like you
So you don't really
stay
support
in
it.
your
You got
fucking
one eye
lane.
on.
If
Yeah.
if you're gonna be the Louis Vuitton Don or whatever, the Gucci, the whatever whatever you the fuck fashion guru, be that. Be
what do you
that.
think? What do you think his number one goal is like right now? What is he trying to accomplish?
Disturbing the peace.
I don't think he knows what the
Think
fuck
so?
he's trying to
he
do.
knows exactly what he's doing.
What do you think, Slap?
He's staying relevant. That's what he does. His last interview on Drink Champs was a year ago. He's just staying relevant. That's what he does, man. He waits a while. When he has something else coming out, he says some wild shit. Everybody's paying attention again. That's all he's doing, man. He stays relevant that way.
It's
He
being a
stays
genius.
relevant.
Yeah, he's
That's
being a
not being
genius.
a genius.
True,
That's not
But
true.
okay.
you
Well,
know what?
you know
I
what?
just found out today that, and well, I mean, I guess I knew, but he's the richest fucking black man.
Is he?
That's what they say.
I didn't know that. He's the richest black man?
Yeah.
Does that make it right?
No, it don't mean shit. I'm just saying, like,
Here's here's
I
my
didn't
take
know
on it.
that. Like, I was like, oh, okay, cool.
I don't support Kanye's decision. One, because he would not like it if we were to discuss his business with fucking Kim Kardashian. He would have a fucking shit fit. He would fucking have a shit fit if he just went out there just for the sake of just getting views. You could use Kanye and Kim shit to get the sake, and he would be livid.
Well, they kind
So
of
this
did it though.
I'm sorry.
That
Yeah,
shit,
they did.
they did. That shit was all over the place when she was fucking with Skeet. They was all over the motherfucking TV,
but
everywhere and shit, man.
he didn't like it. He has numerous interviews where he's like, "Oh, they're discussing our business, and it's his family, and all of these different things." Okay, so listen, I don't feel like as a billionaire, I feel like he's so out of touch with is going on in on the lower level that he should not even be speaking upon some shit. It's not like he's an activist. It's not like he's in the community. He's basically getting his information the same way others get information from social media, newscasts, and everything else. So he's not an authoritative person. And if you want to sell items, there's other ways to sell items. And here's my thing. I don't have a problem if you want to go and shoot yourself in the foot and just go off the fucking ledge and just wear some shit like that and fraternize with Candace. That's what you do, but you have to accept. You also have to accept the fact that it comes with consequences.
Yeah.
It comes with blackballing. It's going to come with his counts got frozen. It comes with things. So I'm with it. If you want to do it, right? But I'm not going to sit there and cry or fucking play a violin. If your shit gets fucked, you get blackballed, and all of a sudden now you can't make no more money. Not that you have to.
Hey, hold
think-
on.
Go ahead.
But I want to ask, like, just by him saying some anti-Semitic shit, like, how does your accounts get frozen? How do they like? We're gonna keep your money.
No,
for
no,
you
no,
talking
not those
shit.
accounts. He's talking about his Instagram and his Twitter and shit like
Okay.
that. Not his bank.
Oh, but
account.
they said they
well-
was fucking with his money, like the
No,
banks.
actually, that happened before he said anything about any Jews or anything. They don't want to bank with him no more. And it's basically he asked to borrow some money that they didn't want to give him type shit. He must have made some threats or something. And
What was
they
the
cut ways with him.
anti-Semitic shit that he said though?
He just talks about the Jews, but actually,
Doesn't
when
matter.
He
What
says
do you
he,
want?
but he talks about
him
the
being a Jew, he's saying
man.
that he's a Jew as well. So
Yeah,
he's
so
not
how could
talking-
it? It's interesting because like there is a little bit of crazy to Kanye. I think everybody got a little crazy in him, right? So not everything he says is going to be 100% on point, right?
Mhm.
But I will say this though, he got $1 billion more than I do, and I think
Yeah.
when you're in that circle, you know what you know, and you don't know what you don't know, and I think they know a whole hell of a lot more than we do.
Well, as far
You
as
know
the
what I mean?
Jews, and that all those comments that he made about them, is he crazy to say that black people are the Jews? Because there's some niggas that dress up like the Foot Clan and stand out on the corner and say the same thing, man. You know what I'm saying? They
Well, I
got
mean,
the
you could,
Hebrew
bro, not
Those are the
Israelites.
Israelites. Those are the
Man.
Slaps
Israelites.
at the Foot Clan.
They,
you break down the, you know, I mean, if you think about it, they always
What
say,
is-
you know,
Are
even
you talking
beyond.
about the Ninja Turtles who they was
Yeah.
all fighting?
yeah, you
The
know them
Hebrew
niggas. They be
Israelites,
outside
my
the
bro.
Safeway, nigga. They be screaming, preach.
I mean,
Preach.
really, you know, like what's funny about history is it was recorded
With the
by a
ruffles?
person. All countries they have agendas and propagandas. You could go to China and they're not going to tell you about what happened in World War II like they will in the US. And some people would say that what the US will tell you is all fucked up, and we know it is. They eradicate shit all the time. So who are the original Jews? I think Kanye has a real good point. I mean, you could even talk about how we've talked
Got it.
about for several episodes about how there's black people who were originally in North America who are Native Americans, but they try to erase that shit so then you don't know, so you can't get those reparations that other natives got, right? I mean, the list goes on and on and on. You could talk about how Christianity was created to control and make people conform, to scare them into going to hell. You could talk about how they say the Nation of Islam was created by a Christian person who made the book of the Quran 6,666 words. I mean, there's so much shit. You could go on YouTube and get lost in the fucking flat earth theory bullshit too. Like,
Yeah.
think about it, man. At the end of the day, I don't got a telescope. I ain't up there with Elon Musk going up into the spaceship. Like, I couldn't tell you, right? So we just got to go off of all of the knowledge we can try and obtain. A lot of it might be fake, and who knows what's real. Like, that's the fucked up part about a lot of people in our position. We can't really truly tell you if the information is real. We
Yeah.
just have to, you just have to trust me. You know what I mean? It's fucked up. I
ain't
mean,
trust
what's real, what's
shit.
not? What's real, what's not? Nobody knows. But I think the
Kanye is
billionaires
not
might have
real.
an inside step on this shit versus us.
Somebody
I don't
that's
think so.
traveled the world and been to more museums and shit like that has probably seen things that we haven't seen. Like,
You think he went to museums?
oh yeah, fuck yeah.
I mean,
believe
hey,
so.
Bloggy, you ever been to like the, you know, Middle East? You ever take a trip out there?
Absolutely.
Where you go?
Where?
Kabul.
Oh shit, what was that like?
This nigga said
that-
Kabul.
Is that
Taboo?
the
That's not the
What?
Middle
Wait,
East.
is that the
I thought you
land of
said- I thought you
Papillon?
said
That's,
Kabul.
that's damn near Asia, bro. That's
like look at Muhammad Ali, man. I think his story is interesting because when he converted and then he went back to the Holy Land, they don't let everybody go there. You know, they don't let everybody see it. And especially if your passport has like a Christian name, they definitely ain't letting you up in.
So,
I mean, think
but what
about it.
does that mean, bro? Like I've been to
I don't
Miami. I
know.
don't know what the
That's
capital
what
is.
I'm saying. I
I
mean,
mean,
would
like
you
it
go to the
doesn't
Middle
matter.
East to go to the Holy Land to see what secrets is out there? I mean,
Well,
in Russia and shit, there's tons of old school, ancient colleges that motherfuckers
mhm.
got ancient knowledge.
It kind of
Jesus
does
fuck.
matter because you know why the Arabs say that they hate the Jews. They say because they left black and came back white. That's what they all say. They left black and came back white. That's why they hate the Jews now.
And what's crazy is for Kanye, like to say it's anti-Semite, it's irony, I think, because he's not. Like he's saying he is that, he is
Yeah,
from that, and then he tries to break down that, but he's not trying to take away anything from when what we're specifically talking about is people will relate it to the Holocaust, and nobody's talking about that right now. Like everybody's
exactly.
hearts go out to the families of the Holocaust. Nobody wants extermination of anybody on the planet, right? At least on this show. But then that's what people always do, and it's because it's the media. Like think about it, if we was in North Korea and you said some fucked up shit about North Koreans, it was like we're the original North Koreans. How long your ass think you're gonna be on North Korean radio?
Yeah. But see, where Kanye fucked up is he said slavery was a choice the last time. The last time we got into this big
See
ass thing
again,
about him, he said slavery was a choice, and that's crazy. So,
because he's also kind of crazy. Like think about it, he's
yeah,
gonna say some shit that's stupid as fuck, but then every once in a while you're gonna get a gem. I think
Well, we ain't get one this time. We ain't get one this time. We ain't get no goddamn gym
hey,
this
Oh,
time.
hey,
We
Jimmy.
got disturbance.
he
We're
told,
talking about bullshit when we should be talking about Armageddon. We're talking about what the fuck about this all lies, white lies, and all this old crazy shit. He could have
Okay,
just wore any shirt. He could have wore Kanye's t-shirt. That's it. And you
but
didn't
hey,
have
I
to
got a
pose in
question.
Candace
I
Owens.
got a question. On the thing he kept saying, he kept saying he was Michael. Like what like
he said pick one, whichever one. He's Michael. All of the
what
Right.
like
greats.
Michael Jordan?
Michael
My
Jackson.
Hey, again, man,
Michael Myers.
he's ego to the max, bro. He thinks he's all the Michaels.
Hey, but
He's
if you
Right.
Michael
ever
what was
if you watch that
Mike Epps.
documentary with him and his mom, she had his ego inflated like a motherfucker, man. This motherfucker had all the confidence, man. When he felt down, he went to talk to his mom and she just pumped his ass right back up. You know what I mean? Like
His
he just
dad
had
is another. Did you see the part when he was like, I checked with my dad, and my dad was like, yeah, and what's the big deal? And like your dad's fucked up too, bro. Like, come on, bro.
he said he
Like,
raised
yo,
you, nigga.
oh your whole shit. That's where you get it from. Your mom is mad as fuck. She's in the grave right now, cussing you out, and your dad is a fucking idiot, bro. That's it. I don't care if you're a billionaire or not, bro. Like you just fucked up in the head, man.
I mean,
At
but
the end of the
honestly though, just think about it. How much does the things he say and the shirt he wear, how much is that really supposed to hurt us? Like, are we supposed to be hurt and upset about the shit Kanye's out doing?
We're not. We're supposed to be talking about it because we're supposed to get everybody on board with just whitewash. Let's just get rid
I
of this
got a question
motherfucker.
for you, Slap.
He's just a
Go ahead.
bust.
Can we find out like who's buying the White Lives Matter
They're
shirts?
not even selling them. I don't think. I
They're
think
not selling them.
they're not selling them.
yeah,
He
We
just
just
want
did it as
they're
a
not selling
fucking
he
them.
so it
just
was a sale. It was a gimmick. It was a
he was
ploy.
going to try to
It
No,
sell
was
the
a
shirts,
shock
but they shut
tried
shock
them
selling.
value.
down.
He did it for shock value. He doesn't give
They
a fuck
no,
about
he
Yeah,
was
yeah,
going
yeah.
to sell
sales.
the
No,
shirts.
he
He doesn't
was
give
he
a
was trying
fuck
to
about
he was
nothing.
trying to sell them, but the I
The
guess
distributor
his
pulled out.
business partner
Backed
pulled
out.
out.
So shit, tell him to get a shirt printer. Start doing it.
Hey,
Hey,
Sway
what's he
told
got
his
that
ass,
big
"Why?"
ass
They're
Hey,
ranch up in
Sway
they're
tried to
done.
tell him
Wisconsin?
way
Shit.
back, "Why don't you just do it yourself?" He was like, "You don't got the answer, Sway." Then he had to turn around and say Sway got the answers. But my thing is, what about the rappers? What about the other rappers? What about the rappers that's mad at him like Boosie? When are we gonna cancel these niggas and be mad at them for all the motherfucking killing and shit in their songs? When we gonna be upset for? You can say that Kanye don't love black people or he hate black people, but what about a nigga that talks nothing about killing other niggas?
I don't listen to Boosie either. Fuck him too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm
Like,
Yeah.
with that
Hey,
Charleston
so
White shit
no,
too.
but he was like he specifically said P. Diddy, Meek Mills, like fuck you guys.
he meant it.
Like, what was that about?
Well,
Because
he
they went out on their platform like P Diddy went on like whatever that Charlemagne shit is. and blasted him. Like these people went out of their way to blast him, but
Yeah.
he went out of his way to wear that shirt and pose with fucking Candace Owens. So you get what you get. So either A, you take it on the chin, you know, like how we take it, we give it, we take it, and you move on, or you cry about it. And I feel like he's crying about it because he's trying to now push. He's taking it from it was just a
Look.
fucking bad joke to now he's pushing the narrative like he's
Trying to
some
make
type
it,
of
yeah.
fucking, you know what
I
I'm
don't
saying?
think
Like,
Actually,
You
know what? I get it.
Kanye is doubling down on this shit. He's not backing down from none of that shit. He's going with it. He's not crying.
Hey, if you was P. Diddy, you would say the same shit too. Listen, I got a bottle of Ciroc in the cabinet, and I got an old school Sean John outfit I'm trying to break back out. I need P. Diddy to make a comeback, okay? I don't know the last time they even had anything hot. When's the last time anything came out of fucking Bad Boy? Anybody?
He got his son
Is
right
it-
now. His son got a hit.
he
Oh,
don't.
man.
He
Come
he
on,
got a
Diddy.
whole network. He ain't
But-
fucking around like that shit
Diddy,
no more.
got
He really
revoked.
hard.
Actually, the fucking interview that motherfucking Kanye is doing is on Diddy's platform. It's on Revolt, which owns Drink Champs. But anyway, Diddy is known for fucking niggas over. You know what I'm saying? He's known for fucking over
course.
other niggas. Kanye hasn't
Well,
been accused of just fucking people's money up and shit like that.
All these guys
Yeah.
need the media, man. You need the media. You need the attention. If you think about it, he's a brilliant marketer too. Because if he did that shit for the shock value, it worked. We're talking about that shit. Everybody's talking about that
Hey,
shit.
look, man.
Then he goes on Drink Champs. Then somebody's gonna go buy his $500 space shoes and get a fucking $300 cloth T-shirt because they
talking
think
about
they
Jeffrey
cool.
Dahmer too, bro.
holes in it.
Come
They
on,
talking
man.
about Jeffrey Dahmer too, bro. Fuck that shit, bro. All publicity is not
man.
good publicity.
Yeah,
But
and
it's
it's
power.
loose
That's the
public.
power of the media, man. And when you're a
And some of that-
billionaire, think about it. That money lasts. You could get on these things. You could make your
I want
money
you to
come
come
back.
do it now. Come down to this joint right now, please, please. Or otherwise, shut the fuck up unless you was there when the Kardashians kidnapped my kids.
Hold
You
on.
understand? So anyway, on tweet. Nah, he ain't releasing the tea because he's
Here we
Jewish.
go. He talked about
Structures, right?
He went
Yeah, the
straight in.
infrastructure is how to do a factory. Even right now,
Yeah.
like when I left Gap, I moved.
Hold on. Let me rewind.
That's what I'm
this shit.
saying, man. He's a fucking lunatic, bro. I can't
How is
believe
he a
y'all
lunatic,
fucking
bro?
rocking
How-
with this nigga, man.
What makes him a lunatic about this?
Everything he says is lunatic shit, bro.
I don't know
Let's jump
about
off
this one,
this.
man. I can't say he's a lunatic for this one.
Play that TMZ joint where my man is telling him. That sums it all up. That TMZ shit with that motherfucking guy. He had it out with the dude with the
but where's
dreads.
that nigga right now?
We made this T-shirt like all the tremendous stuff we're doing right now, which is a flip on Supreme, where the guy that used to work for me, Tremaine, is now at Supreme, and you know we can go further into that a little bit later. But for the main point is, so I took it over to Dove Charney at LA Apparel, and he founded Los Angeles Apparel. So then we made the White Lives Matter tees, and then when I put up the tweet, the DEF CON tweet, nah, he ain't releasing the tee because he's Jewish. And I'm like, see, this is my exact point that I'm making. Like, Jewish people have owned the black voice, whether it's through us wearing a Ralph Lauren shirt, or it's all of us being signed to a record label, or having a Jewish manager, or being signed to a Jewish basketball team, or doing a movie on a Jewish platform like Disney. And we understand it's like, I respect what the Jewish people have done and how they brought their people together. You know, they came into money through the lawyers when after Wall Street, when all of the like the Catholics, they wouldn't
That's
divorce
some
people.
bullshit, bro.
So the
What
Jewish
do we
lawyers
watch?
came and they were willing to divorce people. That's when they first came into their money. So like, say, with me and Jay, with our culture, with the darker Jews. First of all, because you
That just
gotta
happens when anybody starts talking deep.
okay.
Yeah.
With the darker Jews, the 12 lost tribes of Israel, who we are, because we Jewish also. We from Africa also. We're the blood of Christ. So we're not just black. We are Jew, just like the Jewish people. And now we're coming into money. But the main thing is, I got to drink the Douce over the Hennessy as the first step to us coming together, like how the Jewish people came together. But we couldn't even talk about, I remember Ben Horowitz called me after 444 and said, I don't know about Jay giving up Jewish business secrets. And these secrets...
He was talking about building up the properties and stuff like that on 444.
These secrets they not finna be a secret no more. Like if somebody tells me something, it's like, yo, I want to tell you this, but it's a secret. I'm like, I'm not your personal hard drive. Like if you want to be a secret, don't tell me. I'm not here to keep nobody's secrets because it's only the truth that's gonna set us free. And what they do is the Jewish community, especially in the music industry, they'll take, in the entertainment period, they'll take one of us, the brightest of us, right, that can really feed a whole village, and they'll take us and milk us till we die, and then Stevie Wonder's son got to get a job, right? But Cameron Azoff got a job at Apple. He's already set up because of the way Azoff is connected, and we have to make our own connections. That's what I saw. What I loved about it, I love Dove just as a human being. And
this is the guy.
Hey,
yeah. I like that. What he said that
crazy.
right there. I don't think that's crazy.
I think he's crazy as shit, bro.
But what about what he said right there? What was wrong with what he just said right there?
That's truth, though, man.
Everything. Everything was wrong with what he said. Everything was wrong with what he said. First and foremost, this has been going on in corporate America since the beginning of time. I mean, it's not just the fucking Jews. It's everybody. It doesn't matter. When you're the top of a corporation, you hand it down. It's generational shit. It's just the way that's just the way it goes. It doesn't necessarily have to be Jews. It could be Arabs. It could be Indian. There's classification systems in every culture,
He's talking about
every
the
race.
entertainment industry, though.
We're talking about industry.
No. He's talking about the entertainment industry.
And I'm telling you that the entertainment industry is the same as any other industry, and that's how it works.
Well, in the entertainment industry, if you say anything bad about the Jews, something happens to you. It's just like, you ever heard that song All About the Benjamins?
Mm-hmm.
Remember the part that goes, blah, 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 stack money like, blah, 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 blah. You can't even say Hebrews, bro. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't even... They had to bleep that out. They don't fuck around. Now, they'll let you say anything about anybody else. But as soon as you say something about them,
is that what that was?
Yeah. You should do what we do. Stack money stack chips like Hebrews. That's how the line goes. But they blanked that part out.
Now, to raise a point to that, to show you that this goes on in every culture, every industry, the same goes for if you say anything about the LGBTQ community. If you say one thing about that, your ass get blackballed too.
Yeah, but they don't got the staying power at the top of every single corporation that some other.
They haven't been around long enough, but they have enough power to make a change.
You're not wrong.
There is one thing that you are right, but I will say this: this is the difference: is they're showing people the blueprint that nobody wants them to release because they stick together no matter what. Other cultures in the world do that too. Mexican people do that. Chinese people do that. They create their own economy. And the LGBTQ community can't necessarily do that because they're not 100% organized to say we're only going to support gay people and we ain't fucking with nobody else, right? Because they're all about love and all that shit. They ain't going to like exclude nobody. That's their movement, is everybody together, right? That's what, anyway. But when you go to that next level, they're only fucking with each other and they're not fucking with us. I guarantee you, if the We Radio show was something on their list to make something right, all of a sudden we'd be on a national syndication. We'd be making all this money. And as soon as we were talking about this shit, gone.
Hey, he said something else too, though. Hold on.
From Adidas?
Dove is from American Apparel.
Okay.
But I'm talking about put out my White Lives Matter tee. The White Lives Matter tee don't say nothing. It don't say DEF CON or nothing on it, right? Mm-hmm. I'm like, put it out. And he's telling me, like, yo, I want you to visit the Holocaust Museum. And I was like, yo, I want you to visit Planned Parenthood. That's our Holocaust Museum.
Yo.
I'm like, yo, I put my life on this at this point. Because they've been fucking with me too long. They put the crazy narrative out there. My Jewish trainer, Harley Pasternak, who's Lizzo's trainer, put it out when I went to the hospital, put it in the press. Oh, I got a bunch of friends that went to the hospital. It didn't go to the press. They did that just like they did in the documentary on the third episode.
I think it's bananas, bro. I don't even know what you're trying to say. Like, this
I
nigga
think that
sometimes
he's teaching the fundamentals of how there's people who have created
The
their own
third
economy.
episode to say we love Ye like the rest of y'all. We know he a genius like the rest of y'all, but sometimes you gotta turn the camera off on him. So they'll go and get a dude that's supposed to be my friend that's been taping me the whole time and buy this nigga out for $30 million.
I thought you co-signed that.
I ain't co-signing, but you get used to that. Paparazzi taking a picture of you, you ain't getting no money off it. Right. You just get used to getting screwed by the Jewish media. And I'm saying, y'all done poked the bear too fucking long. When I wore the White Lives Matter tee, I had 4 SoFi Stadium shows. They canceled my shows. I said it's up. And let me tell you one thing. It's like if a black man is caught with something in the car or something, everybody in the car gonna go to jail with him, right? But if a black man can play basketball or rap, only he gets the record deal. So meaning like if one black man does something bad, all the other blacks get caught with him. If one black man does something good, nobody else gets nothing with him. It's a reverse for the Jewish people, right? If a Jewish person could repeatedly fucks me on a deal, it's just them. It's just the businessman. It's not the people. It's not nobody else. But if a Jewish person does good, all of their people eat with them. That's one of the flips. I gotta tell you something. Where is a black guy that has a Jewish person signed to him? Point it out. Tell me that. Where is a black?
Yeah.
I think he's hyper focused on saying Jewish every time, but I think that we know damn well because shout out to DJ Bits and Pieces because he showed us the secrets to 9/11 back in like 2005.
Shout
and
out
I'm
to
saying
Survival
like
Pants.
there's some major ass old ass money that goes way beyond like a certain demographic in Europe, right? But these people have the money, they ain't giving it up. And good luck trying to take it from them. And they're going to hold on to it. And if anything, in America, it's a capitalistic country. We need to realize that we are each other's economy. We need to support each other. It reminds me of that episode we was talking about Mamos. Remember Mamos, blogger?
Who?
Mamos.
Who the fuck is that?
Going to get a burrito at Mamos at night at 6th Ave.
Oh, yeah. Memo. Yeah.
Memos, right? It's like, you're going to go to that mom and pop spot and you're going to support a company that's local right here. Or you could go to Jack in the Box. And Jack in the Box is the type of people Kanye is trying to talk about. He's just using the wrong adjectives. There's motherfuckers who's going to get all of our money because Walmart got cheap toilet paper. Or you could hit up Jay Burns on the toilet paper truck because I got the toilet paper hookup, double ply with the 50 stack. Get it right now, $20 a pop. That's what I'm selling right now. But nobody wants that TP from me. They want to go to Walmart because they got a little bit cheaper and it's that Downy Fresh. That's what happens. Right. They want it for the cheapest shit. They're going to keep spending their money with the Walmart company. Who owns the Walmarts? Those motherfuckers got billions and billions of dollars.
Well, they got billions of dollars because they offer you a better product or a quality product for lesser money.
Because once upon a time when Slap created the Chronotron and nobody wanted to buy it, and it was an inventive idea, you know what I'm saying? We should have all been buying. And shout outs to my man Seether because... Oh shit! Look at them eyes. Look at them eyes.
Hold on, man. We got a guest. We got a guest up in here, man. What's good with you?
He fucking.
What's up, bro?
Fellas.
What's going on, man?
He about to get us right now, man. What's good with you?
Yeah, get us right, bro. Have you been checking on this Kanye West shit, man? How you feel about that, bro?
The Floyd comments, that shit was wild.
That was
pretty wild. Like, come on, what the fuck is you talking about? We seen that, bro. You know? But yeah, the niggas on to it, bro. He may become president 2024. Because it goes for the if it's against Trump and fucking Kanye, it's gonna be a fight to the finish on the votes because niggas are definitely gonna vote for Ye.
Hey, why not? Why not vote for Ye? I think you know what. If Trump could be president, Ye could be a way better president. Like fuck
Bingo.
It's not happening.
He's an outsider. See, that's the thing. He's not in this inside shit. He doesn't care about other political agendas, man.
Even if he was giving away Yeezys, that was not gonna happen.
Right. Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah, you
What?
said that was never gonna happen, Jay being president. Nigga, we all said, oh, Donald Trump would never be president.
Oh,
is
they might
Yeah,
have
was
a good
fucking
point though. He
president.
might not be old enough
but
yet.
you know the difference. There's a big difference.
What's the difference?
Listen, bro.
There's no difference.
Half these motherfuckers voted
There's
Nah,
for
no
he's old
Obama
difference.
just
enough.
because he
One
was
of
black.
them's orange and one of them is black.
You think that's a
Motherfuckers
big
Good
voted
difference?
point.
for Obama just
Good
because he
point.
was black.
They ain't gonna do it twice.
Bingo. You crazy as fuck. Ronald Reagan was a motherfucking actor. Who else? It's all theater, nigga. Kanye will be president. Yeezus for president 24. That's what I'm on.
That's why he's rocking the 2024 hat.
He's already on it. He's already planting the seed. Niggas, man, that white lives matter. I was like, the fuck he on? Yeah, everybody life matter. Duh, we get it. But yeah, he's bringing it. He's making the racists
Okay,
from
I see
Adidas and
that.
all these other places come out of the woodworks and all that shit. It disrupted the niggas. Like, the fuck is you on? But it was the bigger picture. This nigga's really there, dog. Ye is
Nah,
really there.
Hey, for that commenter, he's 45. He's eligible to be the president.
Nigga. And he'll definitely be eligible in 2024. You stupid if you don't got a really big chance if you don't actually pull it off.
Now, how did he do last time?
Not
Trash.
good. It was very trash because they suppressed him. Fuck you think. They suppressed him. And I think it was late. I think he was late.
He did join hella late.
Yeah.
Hey, you gotta be at least 35 to be the president.
Now, do you think this is part of his campaign?
A little older, Burn, but okay. Yeah.
Do you think this is
That's
part
what
of
it
his
says.
campaign, what he's running on right now?
Yeah, he's planting the seed. He's planting the seeds. You see the hat, his head's down. He's showing it there. The symbolism, bro.
He is aligning himself with Candace Owens. You know what I mean? So he's going after the right.
Well, maybe Candace can be his vice president.
I was gonna say, don't leave out. They might be Trump's vice fucking president, dude.
Oh,
Listen,
yeah.
listen,
You got a point there.
listen. This shit's weird. It's gonna get weird. It's gonna get weirder.
Man, Trump never coming back to office, bro. That's a
Are
wrap.
you think not? You really think not?
I don't think he's gonna survive these documents, bro.
Yeah, they gonna survive the documents if Hillary's surviving everything.
You think so? But they took a computer, they ain't find nothing. They went to his house, they pulled out some shit.
Listen, they took some shit from Hillary. You think they ain't find nothing? Come on, man. They ain't getting ready to.
All right. I don't hope you're right. I don't hope you're right. But
Man,
I will see. We'll see.
Man, this shit is like that shit Scandal with what's her face, man. These motherfuckers got so much dirt on each other. There's no way they go raid Trump's house. Trump's like, oh well, I got a picture of Biden with a ball gag in his mouth. Like, you want me to release this shit? Like, let's do it, right? They're like, never mind.
One of the funniest shows on the planet, and I think the presidency is really ran like this shit. Is Veep? If you've ever watched Veep, no.
Nah,
Oh,
I know what you're talking about though.
You do? Oh, Dre, you ain't never watched it, bro?
Nah. I need to watch that shit though.
Bro,
Got my girl in there, man.
That shit's hilarious. I advise all you guys to watch Veep, bro. That shit's funny. But it shows all the fuckery and who's fucking who and all the bullshit. And man, it's crazy. Because they do this shit in plain sight. So, yeah. I think the shit.
Man, they're cocky, man. I mean, think about it. Epstein's Island and all that shit with Bill Gates. Nobody's saying shit. All these fools was on lockdown. Like, man, they getting away with bloody murder, man, and there's nothing we could do about it.
But
what happens when you got billions of dollars?
Sit and talk about this shit like we doing right now.
Just we could vote.
And the fuck out of here. The presidents are selected, not elected. So it doesn't matter about voting. They're gonna.
Although my girl Patty Murray might lose though if we all voted, but she been in there since we was in middle school.
That's funny. That's somebody around here in Washington.
Yeah, that's our senator, man. Her and Maria Cantwell, man. They ain't never leaving them offices, man, because they just keep winning off the fact their name is there, man.
See, gatekeeper. The fucking gatekeepers, bro. It's gotta happen. They're gonna have to switch it up. It's gonna happen. They have to.
Even like that one dude, what's his name? Mitch McConnell. He be coming up on there like talking to Mike, bro. Man, this motherfucker's like 82 years old. He's been in there since he was like 50.
See? Another gatekeeper.
Yeah, see, speaking of gatekeepers, man, what do you think about what he's saying about the entertainment industry in particular with the Jews?
He's hey, oh, this is one of them shows. I'm getting the fuck out of here. Oh. Yeah, he was spot on though. He's spot on with that. He's spot on with that. I've said that before though. Yeah, you can shit all on the niggas. You better not talk about them for sure. But no other race. They're not going for that shit. Yeah. We allow that. We allow it. We've been allowing it. It's too late. White people say nigga more than us. They say it better than us. Fuck you mean. So you dig? Done deal.
Yeah, I'm not so mad at what he was saying. And it's actually bringing light. Him and Charleston at the same time is bringing light to like ignorant ass rappers. The ones that's mad at them two and are saying all the shit about them two is the same ones that talk about killing more niggas than they ever had.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at Charleston. I'm mad at Kanye. I don't give a shit. The George Floyd shit, terrible. What the fuck are you talking about?
Charleston's bunk, bro.
You think so?
Kanye, most definitely. But compared to Boosie, I don't know, man. I would listen to Charleston talk before I listen to Boosie talk.
Or T.I.
He said, you like sticking your foot in young girl's pussy. Charleston is just entertaining. That nigga is.
But he makes some valid points. Like, T.I., you really have allegations against you. You really have literal allegations from people that say you did these things to them, you and your wife. But then you got your kid on social media out there fucking broadcasting, threatening another man. He's 18, threatening another man. At the end of the day, don't ask the fucking social media to talk to the daddy. Ain't nobody talking to listen, you talk to your son. Give him that guidance and tell him, man, look, you don't need to be doing it. He don't need to talk to him. At the end of the day, I don't respect that, bro. And not only that, you a fella, you got caught with guns. Don't give us this, you the fucking best parent on the planet. You was fucking out in the street while that kid was at home with the nannies. That's why he wilding out. Now it's time to be a parent. Charleston White is a fucking fool.
About your house, he 18.
Hey, parents wear shirts.
Parents wear shirts.
Oh, shit. Hey, sometimes they don't know when it's not outside, man. Shout out to
Taco Meat Matters. Taco Meat Matters.
Hey, hold on. Was one of these allegations really that somebody stuck their foot in someone's pussy?
I guess this nigga likes sticking his feet in bitches' pussies.
Really? Good Lord have mercy.
You got a condition?
It's alopecia of the chest hair. He got eczema, man. He got eczema.
What is that?
All up in this room. I want to take my shirt off.
I'm telling you, don't do that, bro.
No, I'm
not.
Don't do that.
Pause.
Hell nah, man.
Man, but foots in pussies, man. That's crazy, bro. A foot in a pussy?
Yeah, hey,
have you ever thought about doing that, Slap?
No, I have not, but I know somebody who has, man. Hey, where's our other guest? Chill.
Oh, man. He's somewhere.
We might have an expert on athletes' coochie.
Niggas sick that dicks up. What?
God damn.
We might have an expert.
That's like a sport. That should be. Man, I'd watch that on Showtime after dark.
Yeah, I didn't even know because yesterday when I went to go watch this Kanye shit, it was only 43 minutes that was out. Now this motherfucker's a whole interview. We're gonna have to go back and watch this shit.
3.5 hours. I sat and throughout the day watched it.
What else did he talk about?
I still got about an hour left. Shit, just rambling on and about motherfuckers is fucking motherfuckers off. I ain't crazy. They trying to push this narrative and this nigga. Yeah, he's right.
I do believe that.
He's off his medicine, bro. You get that
back saying that, man. But what
they're
medicine?
Trying to push the narrative of him.
He's not on the script.
He's supposed to be bipolar, so whatever medicine he's supposed to be taking.
He didn't seem crazy on that shit, though, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
He didn't seem crazy.
Nah, Now
he seemed very well composed.
out of that whole interview, it was just that George Floyd shit. Like, what the fuck are you talking
Yeah,
about?
that was
That
crazy
part.
right there. That was
That
crazy,
part.
but that's a fucking right wing talking point right there, man.
Yeah.
They're on that bullshit, man. That's probably some political shit why he's saying that because I believe Candace Owens was on that bullshit first,
Yeah,
and he
she
been running
was.
around with her. That's a white ring. That's a right wing talking point right there.
Yeah. She horrible as fuck too.
Yeah,
That's gonna be his VP.
nah,
Mm-hmm.
she can't.
Yeah.
She ain't running
Yep.
for shit.
Yep. He'll shoot for that. He'll go for that.
I don't know how I feel about somebody. I don't even care about her. I don't know how I feel about people that have no political background running for the presidency. Like that's kind of weird, man.
Well, you
We
know
already
what
seen
though?
how bad that shit goes.
It's funny though because that's what they do every time, even no matter who it is, right? Like, remember when that one dude shot up that movie theater in Denver for the Batman release or
That
whatever?
Yeah.
crazy looking
Dark
motherfucker.
Knight. Yeah.
And that was like, man, you just became a serial killer in 2 seconds. But instead, they was like, nah, man, we gotta be more aware of mental illness. And it's like, wait a second. What the fuck does mental illness have to do with the fact this fool just shot up a movie theater? Like, hang his ass, like, shoot him, like
Yeah.
retribution for this fool. Like, but instead, they always want to make it a debate. Like, what about this topic? The topic has nothing to do with the outcome, man.
Is that
This,
motherfucker
like,
still alive?
Who?
Oh boy, that shot
Right.
up the movie theater.
that's a good
He
question.
had
Let's see.
the,
Let's find out.
last I remember him, he had the orange hair with the big eyes and shit. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. So we got to check on that. Look that up. Slap. See.
Yeah. Let me check on that, man.
You got all the technologies. Fucking thanks,
Man,
Steve.
Hey,
check
look,
on
man.
your homie, bro.
Y'all got phones too.
Check on your homie.
Yeah, man, he's
Ain't
still
wild,
alive,
G.
bro.
That ain't wild.
You holler at that nigga in a
He's
minute,
still
bro.
alive.
He's
He
still
is still
alive.
alive. Yep.
Yeah, man. Somebody need to run on the platform of getting these niggas up out of here, man. Why we got a backlog of motherfuckers waiting to get killed, man? Get them up out of here.
They gave him 3,300 years in prison. Like, come on, man. Like,
Wait a
cut off
minute,
him.
wait a
Man,
minute, wait a
gotta
minute.
cut off his hands and legs or
No,
something.
no.
Man. Like,
Because there's some
How
people
much
on
does
death
a
row
bullet
don't need to be
cost?
on there, bro.
huh?
Some people on death row don't need to be on there, and that time saved their ass, bro.
Firing squad. Get this
There's
nigga
no
up out of
doubt,
here.
man.
How much does one bullet cost?
Too much.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. And you know the thing too, man. The thing about Kanye,
$3-4.
somebody else said it, but Kanye is the only person that tried to get Larry Hoover out, man. Why would he be
Yeah.
doing the same sentence as a motherfucker that shot up a whole motherfucking theater full of people?
See, right, because you a nigga and you had influence and you can get shit going like Pac. You're one of the dudes that can get shit shaking. No, keep this nigga the fuck in here. That's what I was saying. They kept Tookie's ass the fuck in there. We killing the Crips. We know we gonna prove a point with this.
Yeah,
Fuck
that's
them books this nigga's writing. He killed some innocent white people back in the day for $80. Fuck this nigga.
so it's really no
Prove-
difference between killing 2 people and 200. That's crazy.
Yep.
Nigga,
Yep.
you killed that many fucking people. You need to die fast. Fuck that, man.
It's the
Let's pause.
Is the old man that supposedly shot up Vegas? Is he alive?
But we got to be careful because if
thought
we
he
was in
killed himself.
Texas and you shoplifted, we're all getting executed at that point.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
Texas
don't
kills
fuck around.
everybody.
Texas kills
But-
kids, retarded people. Texas
Texas
don't give
be
a
executing
fuck.
everybody, man. But certain states do, but Denver don't, California don't. Like, and that's the thing. And then they try to justify that they don't do it by giving them some crazy ass sentence, which I don't really think that fits the crime.
Yeah,
Like, we should
old
make
boy
them.
from Vegas didn't make it.
He got killed.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
dead.
Yeah, right. That's crazy, bro.
But yeah, man,
Fuck.
them mass murderers, get them niggas up out of here, man. We sitting up here debating on whether Kanye is crazy and shit like that. And this motherfuckers that done walked in the buildings and just started shooting motherfuckers that had nothing to do with them for no reason.
Hey,
Well, shit,
Nambla's home. So
Nambla.
What about that?
Hey,
Wasn't
I
that?
feel you. Get these niggas up out of here too.
Did the dude who shot up the Tacoma Mall get released? You remember
The
that
dude
shit?
that shot up Tacoma Mall. I remember the mall shooting.
Remember that shit? It was a long time ago. Some dude shot up he was shooting in the Tacoma Mall, and I swear I thought
2007 or something.
like got released recently.
that up, Slap. What the fuck?
I remember that. That was like 2000 and
Motherfucker, he's now teaching in our public schools.
That was 2005, actually.
Shut the fuck. Oh man, come on, Blogger. Yeah,
He's
he
now a
teaches AP.
kindergarten teacher.
He teaches
You
AP
heard it first on the We Radio show. He's teaching in Pierce County.
AP shoot. He teaches PE. Man, come on, man. I thought he was up for probation release or something like that, but I don't know if he got denied.
Yo, he had been up using methamphetamine for a whole week without sleep.
Dominic Maldonado, yeah. Dominic Maldonado.
He's going around to the different schools giving pep talks to all the trouble youth.
What?
Facts, bro. Facts.
Oh nah. He's still hold up.
He's still going through it.
He's a
Nah, he's still in it. He's still up in it.
He's still on vacation.
Nah, yeah, he ended up okay, never mind. He didn't get out.
He didn't kill nobody though.
No.
Good, but I mean, good that he didn't get out, and good
he attempted a mass murder. Yeah, chop him down too. Fuck him.
That's nasty. You bet.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. What's the reasoning behind that type of punk shit? What's the reasoning, man?
Speaking of which, did you guys get a wind of the serial killer in Seattle?
Hey, that shit was fake. That shit's that shit's
You don't think so, bro?
Nah, that shit ain't real.
If anybody
man.
knows, this guy knows in the middle.
Nah, that shit was a fake post on Facebook, man.
Okay.
The news put out some shit saying that shit was a hoax.
I heard it was a hoax too, but I heard that they released some bodies.
Hey, look, man, we are the fucking serial killer capital. It ain't like there's no possibility somebody's out there.
They better be like 10 bodies in before they say
it's a serial evidence, though, man. You can't just say some shit is happening in there.
Hey, I will say this though. Do you find it ironic that we had the Green River Killer, fucking what's his face, Bundy, like all these serial killers, and all of a sudden it was this big deal, and then they just disappeared, like you ain't really heard about it since like the 90s?
Yeah, we have.
I mean, not really though, but not like it used to be. Like there was way more
prevalent because they've made movies about these motherfuckers.
No, not about them. I mean, like damn well there's serial killers out here right now, but are they just not getting caught? Like what the fuck?
Right.
They are. They're saying they're hoax. Motherfucker keeps saying it's a hoax. It's really real, man. These niggas out here killing shit.
I'm not talking about that news, that Facebook post. I'm just saying in general, like how the fuck we have all these people in the 70s and 80s, and they're like, man, it's this big, huge influx of serial killers, and then all of a sudden, just poof, they just go away.
Just nothing. Yeah, that's weird.
Well, the definition of a serial killer though is the people die with the same motive and shit. So maybe they just don't have enough people with the same. You know what I mean? They're not turning up the same way.
I don't know, man.
There's people like Jeffrey Dahmer right now that aren't caught.
Well, they just caught a serial killer in Northern California.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but he was black.
What?
Yeah. See, nigga said, wait, what? Yeah.
Pull that up.
No.
Yeah, they had a black serial killer.
Yeah, there was. Yeah, he is.
It's not real.
It's fake not real. See,
watch this. So easy to get away with shit. You crazy?
Mm-hmm. Fake news.
Ghost clock.
He had a ghost clock.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Let's turn this around right here, man. Let's find out about this nigga.
That breaking news coming out of Stockton. 6 people shot and killed. 1 person survived after a series of serial killings that began in 2021. Tonight, the victims' families and loved ones are receiving new answers. Stockton police say they have made an arrest in the series of connected killings in Stockton and Oakland. Several leaders in the city announced the groundbreaking update in a press conference today. Police Chief Stanley McFadden said officers stopped this man, 43-year-old Wesley Brownlee, early this morning.
Our surveillance team followed this person while he was driving. We watched his patterns and determined early this morning he was on a mission to kill. He was out hunting.
We do have team coverage tonight, both KCRA3.
Yeah, hey, speaking of it, you're actually wrong about that too, Burns, about us not having anything after the Green River Killer. We had the DC sniper.
Well, no. I'm not saying there was nothing, but it feels like it's like they dropped off the face of the earth. Like Man, come on, with all the news stories and all these people coming. Or it could be a bad thing. That's what I'm saying. Is like, did they get better? Is people not looking for them? Are we just? I don't know, man. I don't know. I just refuse to believe they ain't still out there.
Would you guys consider gang members serial killers?
Yep.
It could be.
I don't know. I mean, I think when people think about serial killers, they think of like psychopaths and shit, right? Like,
think about psychopaths. That's a legit question, Dre.
Would you consider gang members to be serial killers?
Yeah,
I think so. Right?
Yeah,
or like a mob hitman, like a hitman.
If they killed multiple people, then yes.
I know some
well, how about this?
Niggas, man.
Let's ask the ultimate question then. If we're gonna do that, would you consider somebody who goes into the military and wants to go kill motherfuckers a serial killer?
Nah, that's a soldier. That's a soldier.
Nope.
So they're just defending their country.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they just overdo it, over excessive.
Oh yeah,
come on, man.
Like, what if they're just
they've
like,
actually charged people in the military for doing shit like
some people really get affected if they, that happens to them, and other people that they like that shit. They want it. They're like, hey man, it's all good. That's why I signed up. I signed up to go kill some Iraqis.
Straight up, that's crazy, bro.
But here's what makes gang members fucking serial killers. They actually plan and plot shit. They actually seek out the death of others.
It's like mafia shit. Yeah, like mafia shit. They're fucking
not even mafia, like Jason shit, like Michael Voyeur shit. Like they go and hide in places and shit.
Oh come man, come on.
Yeah, bro.
Bro, come
yeah, bro.
Man, this thing got a shirt, man.
He was killing me.
This nigga
killing me, Stevie.
Don't go to Wapato. Don't go to Wapato at 6 p.m. on a Wednesday, man. Come on, man.
They call that nigga the Sasquatch Strangler.
So if that nigga is the serial killer, he killing eyes, nigga.
Serial chest.
In them shits, nigga.
Oh man.
I'm telling you, man.
Hey man, what the fuck's going on, blogger?
And that nigga got a can go on.
No shirt, but can go. He said not all gangs are the same. Not all gangs
naked
are the same.
tested on We Radio.
Mm-hmm.
This nigga, we gonna get banned. We gonna get
goddamn.
We gonna get shadow banned.
About to get shadow
man.
Right, get banned. Call it revenge porn.
The crab cake sandwich with bacon, bro.
You hungry?
Mm-hmm.
That is crazy. What's up, Derek? He said not all gangs are the same.
Hey, I'm the only one supposed to be eating on this show.
No.
Like Willie's Culinary Corner.
Yeah, man. We got all types of niggas rolling up in here.
Oh man, what's that? Is that the latest and greatest?
Yeah, moose titties. This is moose titties, OG.
Hey.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Oh man.
Yeah. Going down. Let's twist up something, man. Get these grinders. Got these grinders right here for you, America.
Yeah.
Going. The big teeth, just baby mama got. And then bap. And it's good. You dig?
I gotta grab a beer. Y'all hold it down.
I used to be fucking with them grinders, Clout.
What's that? The Chronotron?
Nah, like the grinders. Like Chris just broke out the grinder. Like I mean, I used to have a couple of them, and then the keef would fall to the bottom. You know what I'm talking about?
Like the triple decker joint. Unscrew one part,
and then the bottom. Yeah.
Them that break that shit up too fine, too little. That with the big shark teeth. 3 little is good. Like
Yeah, when I'm feeling lazy, I use the grinder, but for the most part, no, I just break it down with my hands.
Yeah, no, if I'm fingers is getting arthritic or something. I don't know.
Oh shit.
It's going bap. Shit right here. And it's twisted up, man. I ain't gonna keep fooling with it.
Nigga, I'm glad this nigga's in the dark.
Yeah, because this terrible. We got Morgan Freeman on this motherfucker.
Like Andy.
I'm glad this nigga's in the dark, bro.
They don't give a fuck about nobody else. You know what I mean? That's selfish.
See this nigga's true colors.
Man.
He said, dark nigga in the dark, with no shirt, eating a bacon sandwich.
Drinking Coors Light.
He said he did say a bacon sandwich, didn't he? Goddamn, you taking it back, blogger.
Bacon crab cake sandwich, my guy.
A bacon crab cake sandwich?
Bacon crab cake sandwich out the air fryer, bro.
Oh man,
y'all keep talking, I'll make another one.
You want them uppity niggas?
He's about to go deuce. He's about to go 2 times raw with that.
I'm not trying to be a fat guy because I'm working out. See my body.
Oh, he's about to wake up at 6 a.m.
I was gonna say that too, nigga. You must have went to the gym or something.
Are you saying this nigga's looking good right now? What are you saying?
No. I can't see the nigga.
Pause.
Stop that,
back
man.
to Kanye. Back
what
to
the
Kanye.
Fuck just happened? Yeah, back to Kanye.
Damn it.
So speaking of working out, Kanye made the workout plan back in
Roll the plane.
Oh man, god damn. What we been on for a good hour? Hey, look, 206-771-9229, man. Hit us up and tell us what you think about Kanye right now. Are we canceling him? Are we sticking with him? Are we riding for Kanye?
Me sticking with
Slap. You ever got a pair of Yeezys?
Nah, I ain't never had a pair of Yeezys, man.
You ever take one for a test drive?
Nope.
Never?
I can't tell if the bitches is real or not, man. I've never seen a pair of them shits to know if they was real or not.
Man, we were up in Vegas just a couple weeks ago, and they have this store, man, Urban Necessities. You ever heard of them? You ever go there? Man, that shit's tight, man. It's up
Which
in
mall
the
was it at in Vegas?
It's up in the Forums.
Okay.
And you go up in there, and it's like man, it's a shoe store, like the wildest shoe store, man. Rows and rows and rows all the way up like 15, 20 feet, all the old school kicks, everything you can imagine, all the Jordans, the Griffies, everything, the new shits, the old shits. But then they had a section that was just all the Yeezys. And it was funny because you could see all of the different ones as they progressed, you know, and they went from being like regular shoes to then looking like what they do now. And it's just wild, man. It's like the Yeezys now don't even look like fucking shoes, man. It's hard to even explain what I mean, we've all seen what they look like, but the dude up in there was like, hey man,
the most slides or just the shoes?
Like the shoes, man. And they were like, man, these shit's the most comfortable shoes you'll ever put on.
Don't they have Adidas though that look just like the motherfuckers?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the difference, nigga?
For way less. For way less.
Yeah.
Yeah, for way less.
Adidas.
But that's what Kanye's talking about. You won't support him. You'll go support Adidas and save $300. So
hey, but do you know why you should support Adidas, blogger?
Yeah.
Why?
Because they've been around and they're a brand that you can trust.
Au contraire, mon frere. Adidas might be a soccer shoe, but they also were one of the first brands that supported African Americans in sports. And they sponsored. You could look it up. My man MG, the visionary, if he was watching right now, could break it down. But we was up in Federal Way, and some cats were trying to clown him because he was wearing Adidas, and he had to educate him one day. But Adidas has actually done a lot of support for various black sports teams.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Run
Adidas.
That's what I would say.
Is that the first black shoes? Like
Adidas?
Yep.
No, I meant like the Run DMC Adidas.
The first shoes to be sponsored by I'm sure somebody had some shoes before that, man.
I meant that wasn't a sports player. That wasn't
a sports player. Yeah, that probably was them.
Pro Kids.
Well, we even got a article just in 2020. Adidas puts $20 million to support black communities after employees have different.
What about Jordan Brand? How much did they put up?
I don't know, but I will tell you,
Kanye ain't put up shit either.
I'll tell you when my guy MG the visionary
cut jeans.
You know what's funny is that day that we were in Federal Way, where it's funny. Have you ever been there? It's like over there where you take that back road off of 509, and then you kind of creep into the back way of Federal Way, and there's a couple little clubs.
Yes.
That weird hill.
Yeah.
And there's a couple little hole in the wall spots. And this dude was wearing Jordans and thought he was all cool. And he's like, "Look at you, man. You wearing Adidas, man. Get real." And then he was like, "Bro."
He comes up to niggas and tells them to get real.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I've never had that happen to me, bro.
Only
man,
in federal
everybody doesn't
way.
walk up to me and be talking like, "Why are you wearing that?" If you don't get the fuck out my fucking face, yo, you know what to tell you, man.
You gotta look more threatening when you out
Bro,
and about.
I don't know if you know this.
Coming up to you.
People out there, they think that they're in Tacoma. Hey, I'm not even gonna lie. They claim Tacoma out there. They say they're from Tacoma. They say they're from Northeast Tacoma. I don't know if you've ever heard this shit because there's that little spot where it's like Meeker, the Meeker School District. You know what I'm talking about? Slap?
That is Northeast Tacoma. I used to live out there.
However, once you go across the road up to the top of the hill, you're in Federal Way.
No, it's you make when you get to the top of the hill, either you make the left, you're in Tacoma. You make the right, you're in Federal Way.
I'm just like, man, come on. These dudes, they just got their minds all wrong, man. I just like, come down off the hill, come over here to the other side of Tacoma and get your mind right.
But Federal Way ain't no slouch neither, though, man. At the same time, you know, don't act like Federal Way is on some punk shit. There's wild shit out there.
Oh,
I'm just saying the Northeast Tacoma. I'm just saying the Northeast Tacoma crowd. Like they need to calm down.
Right where he's talking about, it used to go down.
Don't sleep on Northeast Tacoma either. Northeast Tacoma's hard.
Hey, we could all go to Del Taco and talk about this right by the Winco and Federal Way. It's all good.
Are we done with Kanye? Are we moving on? What else happened in the news, man?
We banging burbs.
Nah. I wouldn't even call that really. I don't know what the fuck.
We banging the burbs, bro. This is hardcore Dash Point.
Yeah, Browns Point, Dash Point, man. They live in the good life, man. They on the evening magazine cover.
Hey, I wanna ask Chris, would he knock down Martha?
Yeah, 81.
Martha Stewart, bro.
Would I fuck on her?
Yeah, bro. Would you fuck on her? She's 81.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there he is.
What about a regular 81-year-old woman, like with no money? Would y'all hunt on just a regular ass 81-year-old woman?
Nope.
So money is the difference.
Duh.
What if she don't give you no money though?
If who don't give me no money?
Martha.
Punching her in her temples.
Yeah.
Right there, bro.
She won't be 82.
Cook like a 5-star meal.
No, she's not cooking nothing. Is she really 81?
Yeah. Oh, you know who else is old as shit? Nigga, the Isley brothers, man. You heard that new shit?
Oh shit.
That's trash, bro.
Mr. Big?
That nigga's he got like a walker in there with him when he's recording that shit.
Tripping, nigga, that shit's hard.
No way.
That
The
shit.
realest nigga that ever was.
Stop.
Hey, Ronnie Isley? How the fuck old is Ronnie Isley?
He's 81, man? Bro. He's just as old as Martha.
God damn.
Yeah, damn. That's right. Yeah.
Hey, yeah, Blogger, he put me on to that when we was chopping it up one day, and he pulled
Blogger
that.
Looked like he listened to the Isley brothers.
He was bumping that Isley brothers
with his shirt on.
Damn, the older brother is 83. Damn.
Who gets that out?
Hey, the Isley's been around forever too.
Forever, bro.
God, they've had a hit in damn near every decade.
That's hilarious.
They started.
Or damn near here.
Shit. Looking for the plug. That shit hard.
Yeah.
Chris,
sorry, guys.
Man. That shit is hard.
Yup. That shit hard.
Hey, what else is in the news?
He said that nigga Blogger the plug. Yeah.
Right. He on here shirtless like that? Yeah, that's some plug shit.
That's a sugar daddy selfie he taking right there.
He's about to have an after hours party.
Sugar daddy selfie.
You know, have an after hours podcast after this. Like, hey, everybody.
Why y'all hating on my 87-degree goddamn winter day, bro? Like, I'm fucking enjoying this hot ass weather, bro. Yo,
the phone bill,
it is what it is.
Electric bill, which one is it? He look like he paid a bill or two over there, nigga.
He's the nigga from what's that? American Presidents? What is that?
Cuddy. Yeah,
Cuddy.
He got his Cuddy swag going.
Yeah.
You know when you was gone fighting that war, playing Soldier Boy, I was taking care of Sarah. Come here, baby girl.
Fuck, bro.
Oh man, come on. We ain't got no callers, man. Somebody got to call in and have something to say.
Man,
Somebody
we ain't
got to
got
say
no
something
damn
about
callers, man. We
Kanye,
went
man.
from
Come
all the
on, man.
callers to no callers.
Hey, should we bring back the original segment?
Share this. I'll come right back on. Let me try to share it. See if
the original segment. What was the original segment?
You know, call, or is that too soon? Call.
Yeah, let's give him a call.
Oh man, hold on.
Let's see what he's up to.
All right, let's do this.
Obviously, we don't talk sports, but the Mariners game was kind of a disappointment. But
man, fuck them.
Hey man, what? So Blogger, you ain't going to see the Mariners?
Ever?
Never? You've never been to a Mariners game?
Never, bro.
All right, touche. Me too.
Anything other than a Yankees game, bro? No, I went to a Braves game too.
A Yankees game?
Yeah.
Oh,
bro.
okay.
All my life, bro.
So then you're pumped up, man, right? The Yankees going to Game 5.
Yeah. So I'm like, fuck you, Mariners.
Blogger don't care about shit. He don't care about the Yankees or the
There's that. Then there's that. There's that part. I don't give a fuck. But I mean, it is the Yankees. I might get a fitted. Though, bro.
You're gonna get a 5150?
Facts. That's a fact. What we got going on? Who we calling, bro?
You know who we calling.
Uh-oh.
Now look here, man. You live on What It Is Radio, man. The guys wanted to call you.
Man, I'm asleep.
Oh, damn it. God damn it. God
What
damn
kind
it.
of shit is that, bro? How you
Wait, that it? That was it?
Yeah.
What y'all want?
Ask him, Willie.
Go ahead, come on. Tell him, Clout.
Oh, what's been good with you, bro?
How you doing?
Since you've been on the show, man, how you been doing?
Sleep.
He
been asleep.
Cut that nigga off, man. We ain't doing that shit, man.
Get
Get
out
him
of
up off
here.
here, man.
All right, you know what?
Yeah, man.
This may not have been in the news, but I do got a confession to make since we on the radio right now.
What's that? What you got, man?
So, today was an eventful day. It was real smoky and lots of shit was going on. And we was out and about, woke up early, right? And Slap, I kind of had a story kind of like you did once upon a time.
Okay.
Facts.
You took a shit outside, huh?
No.
Look, man.
That's how he got them shades.
We was driving around. Listen, I got them shades. We was driving around. And all of a sudden, I got a little bit of case of the bubbles. Right, I had some coffee, had me a bagel with some of them chive cream cheese. It didn't sit right. So I'm driving around. I go to a gas station, right, and they're like, "No public restrooms."
Whoa!
And I thought about that story you told us that one time. I was like, "Ah, shit!" And I was looking around, and it was too smoky and it was hazy. I was like, "Man, I can't be taking an outside Chipotle type shit like." Shit's gonna kind of be too flavorful. So I was like, fuck, right? I had nowhere else to go. So then I'm looking around, and I hate to admit this, man, but I'll admit this on this show. I look over and I see like some kind of a building that says like science or something. And I'm like, all right, hold up. It's open. Let me go in here, right? So I walk up in there and they're like, oh, hey, friend. I'm like, oh, what's going on? Man, I went into a Church of Scientology in Everett.
Nice.
And I look around and I'm like, all these people is up in there. They're about to go to church. I just walked in right at the time that they're about to start their session.
Nice.
And I'm like, hey, is the restrooms for the public? And they're like, the restrooms are for everybody, my friend. So I'm like, great. So I go and I do my thing. And I blow it up like bad. And it's a bad one. But luckily it was one of those like private bathrooms. So I handled my business. I'm not going to give any more information. And I'm like, yes. Like the coast is clear and I'm going to get the hell out of here and I'm going to get gone, right?
He's a Scientologist member.
Bro, as soon as I walk out of the door, the dude was right there.
Right.
And he was like, hey, friend. And I was like, what? He goes, well, you want to come and join us for a sermon? And I'm like, no. I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe this happening. Mm-hmm. I'm like, I got a lot of stuff I got to go get my kids. They're like, oh, just 5 minutes, friend, 5 minutes, So I go up in there and I'm listening to them, and they're doing their little hymns and shit. And and I got to be honest, I know I'm white. I'm the white, as Clout Chaser said last week when I came on, the white boy of the crew or whatever. But
You said
I
that,
came
Clout?
up in there. Yeah,
You said that?
he kind of said it with a little oomph. He said with some oomph, but it's okay. I appreciated it. It was a term of endearment. But so I go up in there and there's all these white people singing and they got their books out and everybody's kind of offbeat a little bit and there's really no real rhythm taking
Wait, they were
place.
singing songs?
Like, yeah, different songs. So
Hymns, nigga, hymns.
like
hymns.
think Sheila Easton or like
hymn raps.
Pat Benatar
hymn
type
rap.
shit. Like all of a sudden, like some rhythm is a dancer.
Yes.
Like they were singing that kind of shit, bro.
Are you sure you was at church?
Yep.
Yeah, Scientology, yo.
Everybody had them sunglasses on too.
Actually, I did get these. They was giving away sunglasses. This shit says Scientology on the side.
That's why they accepted you.
Look, I just needed a new pair of shades because what I didn't tell y'all is my shades broke when I went to the gas station trying to get a bathroom. So I needed some new shades anyways, so I scooped. But what I'm saying is, listen, I'm up in there 5 minutes. They do their little spiel. I'm like, hey, man, I got to go. But they're like, oh, hey, before you go ahead and check out the food spread. Like, we got a lot of food. Man, never in my life. I grew up in Tacoma, man. I never was at a barbecue where people had fucked up potato salad or weird mac and cheese and all that shit, right?
That's all I see out here.
Man, luckily I never have, right? So maybe I'm just
that's all I see.
Maybe I'm the exception to the rule, but shout out to all the people I grew up with because they did me right. But I'll say this. Man, these fools, the first time in my life I ever seen they put raisins in the fucking potato salad, slap.
Oh, you don't date white girls.
And they wanted no, I don't. I'm a little Asian persuasion, but
yeah, I've seen the raisins.
I couldn't figure it out, man. And I was like, man, so it was like, take a plate. And I said, nah, I'm not even hungry. They're like, nah, take a plate.
Bro, they have raisins.
And I'm like, do I have to take a plate? So I just got to tell y'all, if you ever stumble into a Scientology place, right?
Get the fucking shit with the raisins.
You don't have to stay, but you do have to take a plate. I'm just going to say, I took a plate. They let me leave. Bro, I didn't want to take a plate. They were kind of holding me up.
Did you eat
it? I did not, but I got,
Hmm.
man, dude, I'm kind of disappointed, man. I took it home, right? And I put it in the refrigerator, and the kids got it.
They like that shit.
The kids smashed it. Ate it all, bro. Like, gone. I was like,
you,
what happened to that plate? They was like, that shit was good. Where'd you get it from, Dad? I was like, y'all ate that plate?
We're going to be Scientologists next Sunday.
Hey, oh, man, I was mad. I was angry. Hold on. Talking about the shit with the raisins in it?
Hold up.
Bro.
If you wasn't going to eat it, why didn't you keep it and put it in your fridge?
He was going to eat it.
He was going to eat it.
I don't even know, man. It was like, call it muscle memory. It's just like, how many times you came home with a plate in your hand and you put it in the garbage?
You should have treated that plate.
Snake is cheap.
You should have treated that plate like a local CD.
Hey,
like nobody gave you.
I know you're not saying that. You would have kept that CD.
Yeah, I know that's right. Cloud ain't throw a plate away in his life.
Clout would have made it a weed ashtray. So I'm gonna make it a weed plate. I can't make that weed plate.
Full of shit. That nigga be keeping local CDs. I've seen him do it.
Nah, man. They had some dry ass chicken. They had some like ribs and shit. But I took the plate and it just didn't even think about it. Put in the fridge. How many times you come home and throw away a plate? You put it in the fridge. Kids fucking ate all that shit. And now I don't know what to do with myself.
It made it to your house.
Yeah, I know. Okay, my bad. I accept all responsibility.
It was a gift from the Scientologist, bro.
Raisin potato salad?
Yeah,
show some respect.
What else was on the plate besides the meat and the?
Bro, they had like this Velveeta tasting ass mac and cheese. Some like
Velveeta tasting. So you tasted the plate.
Yes.
Yeah, I had to. Man, come on, man. I'm a fat ass, man. I had to take one bite.
We're not gonna act like his ass ain't white. Like, of course he gonna eat that motherfucker.
Well, I didn't know it was Velveeta. It looked like cheese.
Cloud would have ate that shit too.
Do you know what Velveeta cheese looks like on site?
Hey, Chris already told us about that.
You got that?
He already told us about the quesadillas when his ass locked up.
Whoa.
Come on, man. And I'm just saying, man, it's like, so anyways, I just want to throw that out there because next week I'm heading back there. If y'all want to join me, we could all come.
Nah, they got a big Scientology center like when you're in Hollywood. I think it's Hollywood Boulevard, man. They got a big ass Scientology center. They be out there and shit. I don't know what's in that motherfucker. They got windows and shit, man.
They don't let black people, bro.
Bullshit. My
Are you
uncle went up
sure?
in there. He went right
Hey,
up in that
what's the
motherfucker. They got
numbers?
black
What's the numbers on that,
Scientologists.
blogger?
Huh?
They got black Scientologists.
What's the
No,
numbers
they
on
don't.
that?
Did you see any black people when you went there, Snake?
Are there? Well, it was in Everett, so no, I didn't really see much of anything.
Come on, man. Will Smith is a Scientologist.
He's light skinned.
Wait, no, he ain't, man. Who told you? He is
a Scientologist?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, Will Smith is a Scientologist.
You know, he said he's light skinned.
Since when?
I think he's always been one, bro. What
No.
are you talking about?
Hey, Isaac Hayes is a Scientologist.
And he was one of the most famous ones, bro.
Shaka Khan.
Yeah, come on, man.
Haywood Nelson. You know who that is, blogger?
Mm-hmm.
What? Who is he? Don't tell him. Don't tell him. Who's Haywood Nelson?
A Scientologist.
That's old boy from motherfucking. That's old boy from What's Happening.
That's what I was saying.
Hey, shouts to Slap. He got it right.
Me too. I got it right too.
Man, come on, man. You got it half right. Let's be honest.
What are you talking about?
Hey, Dougie fucking Fresh is a goddamn Scientologist.
Yeah, I'm looking at all these Scientologist people, but there's no proof that these people are actually Scientologists.
Brandy? Yeah, you're looking at it too. All right, we're on the same shit. Should we go next? I think we should.
Yeah.
Either way, I didn't see a lot of diversity in this Everett Scientology community.
I'm telling you, this is fake. This is fake media. These are web pages that are not telling the truth. There's no such
What
thing.
I will tell you is ironic.
How you gonna lie about somebody being a Scientologist and then take Dwayne from goddamn What's Happening and put him on the list?
What's crazy is I knew about the topic today, and when I was up in there and they asked me if I had any words to say, and I said I want to talk about Ye, and they were all ears.
Mm-hmm.
They wanted to hear more.
That's a fact.
And what's
what's
real wild is they was asking about that shirt too, and that threw me off. I didn't like that.
White Lives Matter or the Hoyt?
Yeah. Huh?
What shirt? The Hoyt or the White Lives Matter shirt?
Hey,
the White Lives Matter.
Let me ask you, Burns. How do you feel about that shit, though? Honestly, man.
What do you mean?
The fact that the White Lives Matter is making such a big deal. Does that make you feel weird? Like, why are they hating on the White Lives Matter?
Nah, man. You know what? I'll be 100% honest. Just because I got nothing to gain or lose in this type of a conversation. Being where I grew up and where I was born from and where we came from, like, you know, I never really looked at it from all these lenses of race and what color you are and all that shit. You know, all my friends were all sorts of different shit, you know? And growing up, it was kind of crazy and it was a hard pill to swallow to realize what like your skin means in the whole equation of everything. Because I didn't come from anything. I didn't have any money. And everything I had to work for, and I worked hella hard for it. And I always try to love my brothers and sisters with the equal compassion that I could get from them that they would give back to me. Like, I'll match your energy, you know what I mean? And it's like, when it comes to this White Lives Matter shit, I never gave a fuck about none of that shit. Like, I know people that I know, and there's a lot of strangers in the world that I don't know. And I'm not going to roll with strangers over the people I know, you know, and you never know who your family is. Family ain't even really your own blood sometimes,
Praise
you know?
Jesus.
And anyways, man, it's like for me,
outside of where you grew up, outside of all of that, man, I'm not talking about that. I'm saying,
but it's hard
that people find it offensive to wear the shirt.
I could understand that. I mean, I get it. I understand it on a level of when people try to say that that's like some white supremacy shit. But when Kanye's doing it, that's not how I look at it. However, I could see how people could try and spin it like that, but I think it's corny.
But let me just say something too. People get offended when you wear the Black Lives Matter shirt too.
And I think that's stupid. Like, that's foolishness, because at that point, people that get caught up in that debate, like you could play the whole game of who the owners are and they invested all this money and got rich. But if you look at the core of the message and what the message means, go back to the core of the message, the nut, the fruit of the fucking tree. It means something real because fucked up shit was happening, and the shit needs to get acknowledged because it's fucked up, and it can't just keep getting treated with a blind eye. You can't have a certain population that's just too stupid to realize you need to start treating everybody equal.
But the shirt
right?
doesn't mean that we're doing anything.
The shirt really does, man. But that's the thing. People politicize the shirt, but the shirt's not politicized.
Well, hold on a second.
It's like saying Earth. How
I
dare
wasn't
you
making
wear
a point.
Earth? We're on Earth. They called it Earth. That's not my Earth.
I'm
It's like,
making a
come on,
point.
man. Okay, so
White Lives Shirts Matter is a problem. Black Lives Matter shirt is a problem. Blue Lives Matter shirts are a problem. The point is that these shirts are meant to do exactly what we're doing right now, to get people to talk about it and to bring about issues. So I kind of get with Kanye. My point is that it's just not the right time. It's not the right stage. And make sure that when you're expressing yourself and they ask you about it, you have some real concrete shit. I don't give a fuck if you cloud it with what's going on in the industry and how, you have your own personal, because your contracts don't get signed or Gap is fucking you over. You're not in touch with cultural anything. So stay in your lane, do billionaire shit, and leave fucking people that by saying George Floyd, that was bullshit. He has kids. He has all of these different things. Like, you're using your platform, you're going on. It's just too much.
Well,
You don't
maybe he has a singular opinion about something too that doesn't count for anybody else's. Maybe he has a very unique viewpoint that he is an individual and he's going to say, "Hey, I'm me, and this is how I feel, whether you like it or not." So he's coming out and saying, "I don't care what any of y'all think.
Right.
This is what I think about it." And he's wrong, but he's right on a lot of other shit.
That shit comes with some shit though, right? All of that grandstanding and all of that posturing comes with shit. So as long as he's prepared to deal with that shit, hey, he's gonna get people that like some of his message, some people not like any of his message. But let me ask you this: do you have to sift through all this bullshit to get to a good message, or do you just look at the overall picture and say, you know what, something's up? I mean, literally, the reason why you have a resume is because you take all of your shit and you make an assessment. You say, some of his shit is crazy, some of his shit is good. So to me, that means that, like, you either a stand-up motherfucker or you ain't. With me, with Kanye, a lot of his shit is more so about himself. He always preaching about Kim Kardashian and his wife. Everything he leads back to Kim Kardashian. His shit, everything leads back to people trying to hold him back, and he's a billionaire. Who the fuck is holding you back? You're holding yourself back. I mean, like, he's like, if you put it in perspective, he's like T.I.'s son trying to be a gangster. Like, my boy, you have no fucking, if anything, take that power and that platform and don't wear White Lives Matter. Make some affordable clothing for your folks.
Well, hey, I'll tell you this, man. First off, shout out, rest in peace to MF Doom, because he said absolute corruption corrupts absolutely, right? And I'm going to say is that sometimes actions speak louder than words. And so you could wear anything on your back, but what do you really do when you preach what you talk? What do you do when you do it, right? You could sit here and wear anything on your shirt. Do you actually live that life? And I think that Kanye also could be proving a point is that it doesn't matter what the fucking design is. People will buy whatever these people tell them to buy.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what it says.
He put his
he's
Gap
shitting
clothes
on
in
them.
trash
He's trying to
bags.
shit on them, right? And in that irony of that, we come back to absolute corruption corrupts absolutely. Like, this motherfucker's so lost in the game. I've seen a million motherfuckers like Kanye in Tacoma, bro. They get a little bit of success. They think they got it all figured out. Like, Kanye's an artist, right? And he made some dope ass shit that everybody loves. And you can't never take that away from him. But there's a genius to that. It's like Michelangelo. It's like fucking Vincent Van Gogh. It's like all these cats that did these dope ass artist works, and they are geniuses, but they think they're geniuses in everything. And maybe they're not. Maybe they are. You never know. He is a genius in something.
Not.
Well,
he's not.
When it comes to fashion, he's also helped a lot of people get into fashion.
He's a genius there.
Virgil from Supreme that everybody fucking looks up to. That was he worked with Kanye. You know what I'm saying? Kanye got him to Louis Vuitton. Like, Kanye has helped a lot of people with their careers in fashion. You know what I mean? Like,
he's good at fashion.
He's, like,
he's bad at everything else. He's good at rapping and fashion. He's good at entertaining. He's bad at his political shit. He's bad at fucking.
That's the thing, man. You can't count somebody out just because they can make a good song. If somebody can make a good song, they might be real fucking good at socializing, bro.
The question is, does niggas with no shirts matter?
Every day, bro. Every day. Niggas with no shirts
Clout
matter,
chaser with the TKO right there.
Yeah.
Man, that is crazy.
But I'm just saying, bro.
Hey, it's hot over where you at though, man. Maybe it's hot over there for him.
Yeah.
Young Trish said you're a hater. Who's a hater? Young Trish. I think they're calling you a hater.
You already know the shirtless guy is the hater.
No, I'm not the hater. You're the hater. She's hating on you because you fucking talking about my fucking chest.
I can't even see your chest. I don't care. I don't want to see
they
it.
right too. They right. He is a hater, bro.
I don't want to see
I'm not a hater.
But we love Blogger because Blogger gives you the contrarian viewpoint, man. We need that in life. You got to hear both sides of the equation.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to know where somebody stand at too, though. You know what I mean? You got to know where niggas stand, man.
Listen. You're not going to tell me on this. Kanye's the savior of all fucking creativity. He's a fucking bum.
You feel like Kanye is a bum?
I'm telling you.
Does he have any redeeming qualities?
Yes, he has a talent for fashion. He's definitely made waves in the fashion and the sneaker industry, and he definitely has made waves in rap. He's done nothing politically, which he keeps continually to try. He makes an ass out of himself at almost fucking annually. He's a bad fucking father.
Come on,
hey, how
son.
do you fucking know, bro? How do you know?
Well, let me tell you, because his wife said so.
And you know her personally?
She talks to me.
Oh,
man, get
here you go. See, that's why I said sometimes you gotta know where a nigga stand.
On the fucking Intrado phone screen at work. Come on, man.
At the end of the day, we're talking about shit we don't have no real fucking point in contact. Y'all talking about how you know. The fuck we know the same way the fuck y'all know about every fucking thing we talk about on this
I don't
bitch.
talk about shit.
That is true.
We're not to the
We don't know either way. We don't know either way.
I'm not gonna say Kanye's a bad dad because
I'm just saying
I'm
just saying his marriage didn't work out.
Whatever make
bad
a bad dad.
A lot of marriages don't work out.
A lot of marriages don't work out, man. That ain't got shit to do with shit, man.
Yeah, he's crazy. That's what had the fuck to do with it.
Nah, man, you can't, man. Once again,
he was
bro, we
crazy
don't know
when he made the first kid. You know what I'm saying? He was
right.
Crazy. She had more kids with him.
Baby mamas always make the baby daddy look bad. Kanye make himself look bad. Didn't you just see that motherfucker in an all white lives matter shirt? Like, you make yourself look bad. You don't need no help.
Why is that so wrong? I still don't get what's wrong with him wearing the white lives matter shirt.
There's nothing wrong with it. The point is he was standing with Candace Owen wearing the white lives matter, made sure everybody in America seen it. If you want to wear a white lives matter shirt, I don't have a problem with that shit. But what are you doing? Do you have a movement? Are you trying? What was the point of it? When you asked him when he did his Tucker, did you watch the Tucker Carlson interview?
I did not watch that interview.
Well, let's play that shit so you can hear how fucking crazy it is. He talked the whole interview about. He talked all about Kim. He kept saying, "Well, what the fuck does that have to do with White Lives Matter?" And he did nothing but talk about Kim. Did you see that one, Snake?
Yeah, play that shit. Play that shit.
Oh shit.
Hey, yo, for them to appreciate that now, Snake, if you watch that, they will understand that this nigga's straight bananas.
Okay.
Yeah, but again, man, come on, Slap. You've met people like this a million fucking times, man.
I've never met a nigga like Kanye, man.
You have, though. Kanye is just...
Good evening and welcome to Tucker Carlson Tonight. Kanye West, now known as Ye, is one of the best-selling musical artists in the world. He has also in recent years become a celebrated and very highly paid fashion designer. And of course, for a decade, he was well known to TV audiences as an in-law of the Kardashian family. But it's West's latest incarnation as a kind of Christian evangelist that brought us to his office in Los Angeles today for the interview you're about to see. Days ago, during Fashion Week in Paris, West, accompanied by his friend Candace Owens, unveiled a T-shirt that read simply, "White Lives Matter." The response from the fashion industry and international media was instantaneous and uniform. Shock, horror, rage. There is no excuse for this, thundered the New York Times. West is legitimizing extremism, shrieked Rolling Stone, etc., etc. What was strikingly missing from the coverage, however, was any explanation for why West did this. What was the T-shirt about? No one seemed to think to ask him, much less to listen to what he had to say. Instead, the enemies of his ideas dismissed West, as they have for years, as mentally ill, too crazy to take seriously. Look away, ignore him. He's a mental patient. There's nothing to see here. But is West crazy?
What's crazy?
You can judge for yourself as you watch what we're about to show you. He has his own ideas, we can say that. Creative people tend to. That's why they're artists, not actuaries. His free-form social media posts give the impression of a man channeling his rawest emotions right onto Instagram. The effect can be jarring and is often used as ammunition against him in the battle for influence over the minds of America's young people. And that battle is intense. But crazy? That was not our conclusion. In fact, we've rarely heard a man speak so honestly and so movingly about what he believes.
Kanye West.
But again, you can judge for yourself. Here it is.
Get you Kanye West.
So you just came from Paris Fashion Week. You just landed, and you have a lanyard still on from it, and there's a photograph on it. What is that?
It's a photograph of a baby's ultrasound.
Why is that? And that you designed that?
Stop.
Yes.
Pause.
Why? What does that mean?
It just represents life.
Okay.
The nigga is walking around with a fucking baby ultrasound picture around his neck. Let's take a minute to see it. And like, did you not have a problem with that shit?
What's wrong with that? He's saying it represents life, bro. What's wrong with that? He's pro-life. What's wrong with that?
Well, I suggest we start printing out fucking embryo lanyards right now. We got at the We Radio Show. Come call us in right now, 206-771-9229. The We Radio.
Those are my views, but I'm just saying he's pro-life and he's standing on it. He's pro-life. He's a Christian, bro. He made Jesus walks. He was one of the first rappers that was really just on there talking about Jesus. He made the most popular guy.
No, he wasn't. Kanye. No, Mace did it. A bunch of fucking people did it, bro.
Kanye did it better, man. Hold on, let's keep going.
Hey, he did kill it with the Jesus walk shit, though.
Pro-life, bro.
What kind of response do you get? And good, amen. I agree.
I don't care about people's responses. I care about the fact that there's more black babies being aborted than born in New York City at this point. That 50% of black death in America is abortion. So I really don't care about people's responses. I perform for an
hit
audience
pause
of one,
real
and that's
quick.
God.
Hit pause. Like, say you was kicking it. Say you was kicking it. Somebody said that shit, and you said, "All right." Like, what kind of proof you got in that statement? Like, right now.
Right.
Like, you been down to Planned Parenthood tonight? Like, I'm just saying.
Shall we look it up? Because I'm sure they post the figures.
Yes.
You know
Yeah. We should, right? They ain't gonna say something.
Look it up on my phone. What do y'all got to look it up?
But that's what I'm saying.
What's that?
How many black abortion figures? He said that half of all black deaths are abortion.
And he said in New York, right?
He said in
New York.
50%. There's more black abortions than there are births.
Who's gonna feed all these people?
Oh, see, you are God. So you think that it's okay for all these women to abort these babies?
I think it's their choice.
I do think it's their choice. I do. I'll give you that. It is their choice. But I mean, come on, man. There's obviously a problem.
Some niggas don't need kids. Some niggas get pussy that don't need kids, and they fuck around and don't know how to pull out because they amateurs. And so therefore, you know what I'm saying? You gotta take fucking necessary precautions. You got crazy niggas, you got rapist motherfuckers, you got all kind of shit. You start fucking talk about fucking abortions and shit like that. Listen, it's one of those don't tell, don't ask, don't tell shits. If a woman decides that's what she wants to do, it's so long as she has the options available. If you want to do something, you can coach them, but you don't take the rights away from them.
I'm not saying take the rights away, but they can vote on whether or not they want abortion to be legal or not. That's
and no, they can't. That shit is all done behind closed doors. Finish watching the article because he's anti-fucking abortion, and that's what the fucking problem is. I don't agree with that shit either. He's nuts.
It's a lot of people that are anti-abortion. I'm not going to put that on him like that makes him crazy.
Okay, here we go. Let's see.
He's got the facts. Man.
So Ye was most likely referring to what is known as an inducted abortion, which is the termination of a pregnancy with medication or a medical procedure. An induced abortion differs from spontaneous abortion, more commonly referred to as a miscarriage, which is pregnancy loss at less than 20 weeks gestation. So like it's fucking still a cellular type thing. Like they couldn't make it. They wasn't going to have it. In New York State, abortion is legal until 24 weeks. And then the procedure is still available to pregnant women if their health or pregnancy is at risk. In 2019, they said 1,700 Dude, 17,000 chicks had abortions.
That don't seem like that much for a population as large as New York's.
Yeah. His numbers are skewed. Facts are bullshit. Let's move on. We'll finish watching this crazy nut bag.
And they said in that same year there was 22,000 births.
That's pretty close, man. He ain't that far off.
I'm starting to see why they want to make you be quiet. When did you start to feel this way? When did you start to realize this?
I really felt like, I think I started to really feel this need to express myself on another level when Trump was running for office and I liked him.
Yes.
And every single person in Hollywood, from my ex-wife to my mother-in-law to my manager at that time to, you know, my so-called friends / handlers around me told me, like, if I said that I liked Trump, that my career would be over, that my life would be over. They said stuff like people get killed for wearing a hat like that. They threatened my life. They put my life. They basically said that I would be killed for wearing the hat. I had someone call me last night and said anybody wearing a White Lives Matter shirt is going to be greenlit, and that means that they're going to beat them up if they wear it. And I'm like, you know, okay, green light me then. You know, God builds warriors in a different.
Pause.
What you got to say, man?
Nah, I want to hear what you got to fucking say.
What's wrong with that? He's standing on his shit, man.
That nigga just said he's scared to get beat up because he's about to get greenlit, my nigga.
He didn't say he's scared to get beat up. He said, beat me up then. That's what he just said.
Man, bro, for real? The people are calling him saying you're going to get greenlit, you're going to get beat up. And this, really?
He made the shirt. He got to stand on it. He can't just be like, oh, no, I'm not going to wear the shirt now because you called me. Like, he got to stand on the shit. He got to talk his shit. Let your nuts
real
hang,
life
man.
business people can't get a hold of this nigga. You fucking, who's
I
calling
don't know
this
if it's
man?
because of me being born in Atlanta
You said play the
and
interview.
growing up on the south side of Chicago that
So he's crazy.
He made me for such a time like this. It's like with David, you know, he tended to the sheep, but while he was out there, he had to fight all kinds of animals. So when it was time for Goliath to come, you thought because he was a sheep herder that he didn't have the skill set to take down Goliath. And the thing that I have is the position, I have my heart, but the number one thing is we have God on our side. And for the people, even if you don't believe in God, God believes in you.
So you made reference to the White Lives Matter T-shirt, which you brought out at Paris Fashion Week.
Yeah.
Why did you do that, and what did it mean?
You know, I do certain things from a feeling. I just channel the energy. It just feels right. It's using a gut instinct, a connection with God, and just brilliance. You know, like as if you asked like Tanya Harding how she did the triple flip or the triple spin. She was in so much practice that when it was time for her to skate in a competitive format, it just happened in the real format. And
he's an idiot.
Hey, man, he is kind of all over the place right
funny
now.
as fuck, bro. He's the ultimate comedian, man.
Like Tanya Harding.
He's just saying, if you're asking me why I do the things I do, it's from a place of brilliance, nigga. I'm ready for this.
You have to know your audience. I know Slap right now. You see Slap's face right now. Touche, nigga.
I'm almost with Blogger just a little bit, man.
Yeah, like, you can see it on his face and shit. He's full of shit right now.
God is like preparing us for the real battles. And we are in a battle with
God
the media.
made him do White
The majority
Lives
of the
Matter.
media has a godless agenda, and the jokes in that work and this whole like, oh yeah, he's crazy and all these things, they don't work because the media has, you know, they've also watched travesties happen, just even specifically to me, and just watch it and act like it wasn't happening, and they stay quiet about it.
What have they?
I want to answer the white. Yeah. I feel like someone caught what I was saying, the comparison to Tanya Harding about the White Lives Matter. You know, my dad is an educated ex-Black Panther and he put a text to me today. He said, "White lives matter, ha, 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 ha." And I said, I thought the shirt was a funny shirt. I thought the idea of me wearing it was funny. And I said, "Dad, why do you think it was funny?" He said, just a black man stating the obvious.
For real, think about it. He's being a smart ass. He's fucking shitting on it.
My dad doesn't listen to rap music, and he's like super educated. We opened up a water distribution center in the Dominican Republic together. He's like the original Steve Jobs, but he was getting blocked every which way with all of his ideas, and he didn't have an endless bank account, and he didn't have an Instagram. So all these ideas, he had to like take them back and compress.
You know what's wrong though? Like really, you know what is wrong with spreading that message?
His dad's an idiot.
Like really, like it's Rain Man shit, because it's a brilliant idea, but it's equally stupid as fuck. Like never spread that message around and make that a popular slogan, because it's gonna get into the wrong heads who are already inbred and fucked up and racist already. So then it's like now you're just reinforcing them to be like, for real, white lives matter. Like, man, that's stupid. Like never.
What about the white people that wore the Black Lives Matter shirts? What about them?
Nah, I'm saying, you know what I mean. Like when
what you're saying,
because that shit would be so famous. Like because he's shitting on him, he's coming funny with it, and it is funny. So it makes it funny when you're in on the joke. But not everybody is in on the joke. Some people just think they're wearing it as that
It's
fashion.
not a joke, bro.
Right?
Yeah,
it's not a joke. He's serious. His dad took it as a joke.
I don't think he did mean that shit in a joking way.
Like those kind of things could backfire. Like, could you see somebody who tried to hit him from that angle and say that's why that's not a good idea?
That's what his dad should have said. That's why his dad's a bad dad. It's the T.I. King syndrome. His dad should have been like, "Hey, son, that was in poor taste. Your mother is in the grave right now. She don't like that shit. You need to take that shit off. You need to stop fucking doing that shit. If you want to make a stand, at least make sure when you make a stand, it's not a joke. Make sure it's something you're passionate about. Just don't be out there making a joke and making a fool out of yourself."
I believe he's passionate about it, but
I don't believe he's passionate about it. He's all over the place. He's got abortion agenda. He's got an abortion agenda. He's got a God agenda. And now he's got a fucking white lives agenda. Tomorrow it's going to be aliens.
I mean, I don't see how any of those things are negative.
Hey, Blogger, if the aliens landed tomorrow, would you not want Kanye to greet them first?
Absolutely. He's got the boots and everything, bro. He's got the boots and the fucking...
He's fucking prepared to meet the aliens right now, bro.
That big-ass moon truck he be driving around in the video.
Yeah.
Kanye would be ready. That's probably what Kanye is ready for right now.
Wait, you got to get the climax of the interview when he starts talking about Kim. Because the dude's going to ask him... Hold on, let me head start you, too. He's going to ask him after he goes off the fucking Richter. He's going to say, well, what the fuck does that have to do with the fucking shirt? Watch.
Okay, let's watch.
Press him. Like, my dad is the most brilliant person that I know, and we actually have a strained relationship because I was taken from him because my mom was an actress, so she was a liberal, and my dad would see certain things and say, you know, we should do it this way, we should do it that way, and the people got around my mom and pulled her away, much like, you know, Kim is a Christian, but she has people who want her to go to Interview magazine and put her ass out while she's a 40-something-year-old multi-billionaire with 4 black children. And this is how fashion wants to, how they want to present her. So I know you give these questions and I give you like these 3-part answers. Is this a cool format for you?
Yeah, I love it.
Okay, cool.
And I am following it.
Mindset. This nigga crazy.
So you said that your father said when he saw the shirt, White Lives Matter, it's great to see a black man stating the obvious. So by which I think you meant that's obviously true.
Yeah, that's my favorite response because I kept on thinking like, you know, people, they're looking for an explanation and people say, well, as an artist, you don't have to give an explanation, but as a leader, you do.
Yes, I think that's right.
So the answer to
why
I wrote White Lives Matter on a shirt is because they do. It's the obvious thing.
Yeah. Why do you think that's...
Hey, yo, stop! Stop, pause, bro!
Fucking that shit up, bro. Like, Oh boy,
Yo, he gave you his father's response, and then he asked him, like, what did you do it for? Not your dad. What did you do? He's about, it's the obvious response. To what?
He said it's the truth. The
He
obvious.
said it's the.
He said the
Yeah,
obvious
he said the
response
obvious
is because
truth.
it's the truth. They do matter. Are we going to say white lives don't matter?
I'm not even saying they don't. They do. I said if anyone watched the video, I said all those shirts are offensive to someone, some way, somehow.
You know what's funny? The Lives Matter shirts. We already know human lives matter. Like, we have no problem keeping us alive. You know, like humans gonna win. Human lives matter. That's what we should put. But then that would mean we would all need to hop on a plane and start helping to put out the forest fires in South America or some shit.
No, it doesn't mean anything,
or
bro.
travel the world doing this. Like, think about it. They was like, all right, well, Blogger, you're gonna save the world? Go down there.
You guys got to look at the bigger picture. This shirt gave him the platform to push some bogus ass, anti-abortion, pro-religion, his initiative, and you guys are falling for it. And you're saying that he makes some sense. He makes no sense. He's pushing his own agenda, including the sabotage of his family by all of these different people. That's why he talked about Kim Kardashian. This is all about him.
What's wrong with pro-religion?
I'm sorry?
What's wrong with being pro-religion?
There's nothing wrong with being pro-religion, but as it stands, as it comes to politics, because he dangles a thin rope, you can't do politics and religion.
Most of the conservatives are religious.
Well,
that's what they run on religious.
It's in the Constitution. Religion and state should be separate at all times.
But most conservatives run on religious values, bro.
Fuck them people.
He's a conservative. He runs on religious values. What's wrong
Fuck
with
them people. He's pushing an agenda, and you guys don't see it.
I see it. I just don't see nothing wrong with it.
I can't be agenda-sized, man. You know, like, these people can have their agendas, and I'm gonna listen to them. And it's going to be a fun ride. Like, we're going to hear it out, and it's going to be great listening to it, but that's it.
Yeah, I'm still eating pork and fucking with whatever I do. Like, I don't give a fuck.
Still going to be at the lobster trying to get my shit off.
Lives matter because they're lives, because God created them.
Yeah.
Why do you think that would be considered controversial?
Because the same people that have stripped us of our identity and labeled us as a color have told us what it means to be black and the vernacular that we're supposed to have. My dad grew up as a military brat, and his family moved around, but they were based mostly in Delaware. And at the time, if they weren't the only black family, they were one of the few.
Oh, and Delaware nigga.
He would be discriminated against because he was black.
He's saying his dad.
So by the time he got into college, he would be discriminated against. He went to a black college. He would be discriminated against because they said he talked too white.
Yes.
And then he played the kick drum in the band. So when he would go to the club and the music was playing, where would he clap his hands? Where the kick drum is.
Yeah.
So it's the opposite.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
Clapping their hands. And
crazy shit.
This is the most elegant and tasteful person that I know. And
he's bad shit, bro.
How is wait, come on, man.
Yeah, you on the kick drum too.
How does that make him batshit crazy?
You're tripping.
How does that make him batshit crazy, man? I don't think
think
that makes him crazy.
Is this a game? Clout, they tripping on me, right? You guys.
So how could he be so crazy that he makes all this money, though?
Well, fuck the money.
A lot of crazy people make money, bro.
Let's go off of the interview that you told me to watch. What is crazy about what he's saying? He's saying that his dad was in the military. His dad was a military brat. He grew up in the white part, and he got discriminated against when he took his white sounding ass to a black college. That shit happens. You can't say that don't happen.
For one, like, where was all this talk? Like, how long he's been in the public eye?
I don't know, since 2000 or something. I don't know, 2002.
So for 20 years, this is the first time me hearing about his dad.
He was in that video, that one video when he was riding around in that big ass tractor, crazy looking thing. He talks about his dad. Like he said though, he had a strained relationship with his dad because his mom kept him away from his dad. He just said that in the interview.
He did say that because of the people kept in her mind.
But what is crazy about what he's saying? I don't get it. Like, what's crazy about what he's saying so far? He's religious.
I thought it was a good interview.
You can't say that. You can't say that he hasn't
right,
expressed. You can't say he hasn't expressed being religious since the beginning because one of his first hits was "Jesus Walks." He's always been on.
Man, come on, he could be fucking with people, but I don't know, man.
Abortion
is a tough topic.
Like a tough topic.
Go back.
Okay.
When my mom, when the schools suggested like the herding systems, because what they do is take the black community and they separate us, and they separate the families, and the educated, they push this, need for higher education, and us as blacks, we discriminate against each other and say, well, I got my PhD and you don't have your PhD, so I'm better than you. And so my mom, she had a PhD, and she was influenced to move to the south side of Chicago and take this job at Chicago State University. And she told my dad, if you come for us, you'll never see him again. Because, the media ridiculed me for getting the house next door to Kim to see my children. And they even said that I was stalking her and her new boyfriend because I bought the house next door to see my children. And that's how I knew that my mom had said that to him. I said, Dad, they moved us to one of the most agreed upon to be one of the most dangerous places in the world. It's almost like they tried to kill me or something. I said, Dad, why'd you never come to get us? And that's when he told me that she was told that. There's so many things that are put in Kim's head. They bring influencers. Like, no one ever knew where Corey Gamble came from. No one in the fashion world knows where Gabby came from. These people were practically made in a laboratory, in my opinion. And one of the things that they're really good at doing is being nice.
Best interview era. Listen, how do you defend that shit, bro?
Well, I hear the part about they tried to say he was crazy for buying the house next to his kids, but he's just saying he doesn't want to go through what his father went through. He wants to be present in his children's life at any cost. You can call him crazy, but he's going to be there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. That's what he said. Yeah.
What'd he say?
He didn't say shit, cuz.
Is that not what he just said? Did he just not compare what his father went through with his mom to what he's going through with Kim? That's how I took it.
Crazy the motherfucker, bro. The nigga just told you, that so then when his mama moved there, so then there was that's what they told him. And then that's because the fucking people from Kim Kardashian's influencers. So when he bought the house across from his kids, so that means that, when they had that shit don't make no fucking sense, bro.
Let me try to give you my interpretation of it.
Well, can we listen to it again after you give your interpretation?
Okay, I think what he's saying is that you can't be letting other people get up in your ex's or whatever's ear and tell her how she should do with you guys as kids. He's going to be there no matter what. You know what I mean? Kim got a lot of people around her that have influence over her, and he bought the house next door because he wants to have the influence over his children. Fuck them people. I don't know who the fuck these people are, but they not about to influence my children like they influencing her. So I'm going to go to all lengths to be around my kids and not end up without the influence like my dad ended up without the influence. Because maybe he didn't have the resources to do what I just did, but I have them and I'm going to do it.
Okay, so
yeah,
now,
I get that part.
I don't get that part. And let me tell you why I don't get that part. Now, here's a couple that are divorced. People get divorced every day, right? It is not okay for the fucking ex-husband to buy the house next door.
Maybe he doesn't want nannies raising his kids. You don't know.
Maybe you want to live next door to his kids.
Maybe that's a little bit weird. Maybe that's a fucking case in America. That's just something that people just you don't normally see.
You know what that used to be? You know what it's called? That's Grandpa's hunting cabin.
Well, let me ask you guys. So you get a divorce from your wife. God forbid anyone you get married or get divorced from your wife. Are you gonna fucking buy the house? If you have the money, are you gonna buy the house next door?
How many kids do I
Fuck
have living
yeah,
with
hell
that woman?
yeah,
If I
man,
got all
dude,
them
bro,
kids with
man.
her,
You know what? You
Yeah,
say
if
that,
I was able to do that
man.
and I had kids,
I would
and
After you get it,
that
you
would
guys,
be, and I would no, if it was easier access
exactly.
for me to see them or
Hell
for
yeah.
them to come see
I'll be
me,
there next door to
yes,
the
I would
motherfucking
do that.
neighbor. You
Yeah.
see
well, you
me,
I
I'll be
would
guys,
do
mowing
that
both
all
of our
day.
lawns.
you
I'll be
guys
mowing
are
the
the three
lawns.
different friends. Because
You
my
could
Fuck that
divorced
bitch.
friends, they
And
get
see,
the
it
fuck
got
gone.
nothing to do with her. See,
yeah,
and that's
it's
But
what.
about the
But
not when
kids.
see,
there's
but I
kids
think the
involved,
thing
though.
is with Kanye, it does have to do with fucking with Kim.
I don't
I
think
think
he. I don't think
I
he
think
cares
it
about.
does. I think it do. I think he's heartbroken over that
He's
baby.
heartbroken. He's lashing out against everything and everyone because of it.
I think she was trying to keep
Obviously,
the kids from him, and that's what he was saying. He's not going for. He's going hard for his children, bro. That's all.
I think he's having a meltdown behind that shit, and this is the reason.
I don't. He doesn't seem like a
I'm
man
saying no,
melted
but
down.
because
He doesn't seem like a meltdown to me. I don't know.
no,
No,
look, okay, Dre, what's the timeline with them breaking up and her fucking with Pete?
what you mean?
Like how much time transpired?
Yeah, what's the timeline between there?
I don't know. How can you even say like? Why does that? He had other.
Because
He
I'm
had other
saying like,
chicks.
because no, look. Okay, say they broke up. He's always been a billionaire. Well,
Right.
like recently, he's able to, and she started fucking with him. Then he buys the house next door.
Okay.
Like he should have did. I mean, if that was his goal, though, he would have did that like from the giddy up.
I don't think much time really transpired between those things, and I think it was part
He
of
bought the house next door when Pete started
he
fucking
didn't
her.
want Pete fucking with his kids, which I don't see nothing wrong with that. Pete
No,
looks
I
like
definitely don't see nothing wrong with it. But I'm saying then it has to do with her relationship with other guys.
well, guess
Probably.
what?
Right.
No.
Stalker. That's not
It
a
was
great
just that
behavior.
one
People
guy
don't
though.
do that.
You've only seen that one guy. Now think about this. Pete has admittedly confessed to having mental health problems himself. Would you want some crazy nigga sitting up in the house around your goddamn kids with you not being there?
No. But I'm saying like when his reasoning, you said from your thoughts, his reasoning is that he wants to be the influencer. But if it wouldn't say Pete wasn't there, do you think he would have bought that house next door?
I think it would have been
And
anybody. He
if
just
she
don't.
was cool, like, hey, you not saying cool, but like, hey, like visitation times and so, whatever that all that divorce shit, like,
Maybe he didn't
would
want.
it be the same?
Maybe
That's all I'm saying. Would
I
it be
think
the
it. I
same?
think it would. I don't
No.
think he's as hung up on Kim as
Nope.
people are making it seem. I think he cares about his kids. I think that you got to look at that family, man. They got a tranny granddaddy. You know what I'm saying? They got a wild ass motherfucking grandmother that's humping on young dudes. They got a lot of weird shit in that family, man.
Yeah.
I wouldn't blame somebody for wanting to protect their goddamn kids, bro. I don't see
No
what's wrong with
doubt,
that.
no doubt, no
I
doubt.
wouldn't
But
want somebody else.
I'm just saying, like, his motives might not be what you're thinking they are.
But they might not
Right.
be what you're thinking they are either.
But no, I'm
Maybe
saying
they're
like
exactly what he said
all
they
the
are.
shit, yeah, yes. But I'm saying like his motives might be influenced more by jealousy. That's all I'm saying. Like that's it.
That's a fact.
Well,
And all that other stuff is just like extra. Like, oh yeah, I want to
but
be
maybe
there.
that's
Yeah,
not
I
it.
want to be there.
Is it hard to believe that he wants to be there for his kids? Like, why is that discounted? Like, that just can't be true. He can't be about
Because he would have worked it out with her then.
No,
No,
I'm
he
not
wouldn't
saying
work
that
it out with her.
true.
He can leave her and still care about what happens to his kids. He cares about what happens to his kids, bro. That's all. What's wrong with that? He wants
It's
to
not normal
And
for
I-
a
and I-
person to
and I
divorce
would
his
hope-
wife and buy the
And
house
I
next
would
door.
definitely hope that is the motive.
Burns, where you at, man? I see it's getting towards the end, bro.
I think we got to change the subject, man. I think we're beating a dead horse, man.
Okay. Well,
The whole show is about Kanye.
Time will tell.
Yeah.
Time will tell. I think
Because
man.
you know you have a good bread.
No.
Let Bird talk for a second.
Look, only why I'm saying that is because like how Blogger said at the end he was saying, which we didn't even get to see yet, is that it all went back to Kim, to him talking about Kim.
When? Just now, or is it
in
coming
the interview? We didn't see the rest of it.
Oh, let's see the rest. I didn't. Did you guys ask me to stop it?
I'm just saying, like, I'm just going off of what he's saying.
Going off of what Blogger said, but let's
and what they
watch
do
the rest.
is
Going off of what he said.
for people that have some form of influence, whether it's an educated black woman like my mother that became the head of the English department at Chicago State University, or whether it's the most influential white woman on the planet, being my ex-wife, they have people that are around them at all times telling them what to be afraid of. It's like not what to do or say specifically, it's what to be afraid of. And if you have a person that isn't afraid of them, you know, like a Russell Brand or Candace Owens, or it's not that we have to agree with this, but
they're not afraid.
They're not afraid to state what their opinion is.
Yes.
No one is God, and everyone has an opinion.
So, a conversation like this is a window into.
He was basically saying he cares about who has an influence over his children. That's all. All right, man, we can move on. I don't see what's wrong with that, bro. I do too. I don't want somebody poisoning my kids.
No, me neither. You're right. Me neither. I wouldn't want that neither.
Yeah, I'd move next door.
And yes, I would move next door.
Fuck yeah.
And
after hold on a second.
And yes, I would if I got the chance. Yes, I would fuck up Pete Davis. Yeah, I would.
What's the problem with Kanye then?
Hey, blogger, can you fix your camera to make it a little more like ours?
Hold on, let me try. Let me see if I can do it. Let's see. I think I got a shirt filter on this motherfucker. There we go.
Yeah, let's get that.
Wait, zoom
that
out.
Martha Stewart neck.
Oh shit! What's up? Get it. Go. Yeah, down it. Yeah. We're champions on We Radio.
Yeah, man. I just don't.
So listen, man.
Hold on.
All right. What?
Go ahead.
All I'm saying is, my guy, is I feel like that, and this is, if you watch the beginning of the interview, he used what his father said to justify. I feel as you got towards the end, you saw where he justified why he's lashing out against media and everyone else is because he's mad at his wife, because he feels like he's being influenced. And I think that is stalkerish behavior. I don't know any divorced person. I mean, it happens rarely. I don't know any divorced person that gets into a divorce with their wife and buys the house next door so they can keep track of their kids. There's other ways to do that. That is
not many people that would probably be financially able to do that.
There's a lot of financially stable people that get divorced.
Stop.
They move on with their lives and they cohabitate. They co-parent. They don't. That is fucking crazy behavior to buy a house next to your ex. Ask your other half then.
Listen.
That's crazy behavior.
Listen. Time out. Say it's your situation, right? You're the one who has to try and make it happen with your kids. And you had the opportunity to move next door to your kids, regardless of who the girl was you had the kids with. And it was a great ass deal for you. You wouldn't fucking do it?
No. Not if we got a divorce. Because if I wanted to be that close to my motherfucking kids, I would have just stayed in the fucking house.
What if he didn't have that choice?
Yeah, what if he didn't get the kids? Yeah.
I mean, well, this is what I don't understand. We're putting all of these different variables in there. They're both religious people. They both go to church. He's in his sermon. What do you mean there's no choice? Marriage is supposed to be for life. So
have you ever? What choice of what?
What do you mean? What choice?
So you're gonna force your other to stay with you, even though she don't want to.
You go to counseling. You try to make it work. You just try to make it work for your kids.
Okay, it didn't work.
Yeah.
It didn't work.
It didn't work. Then it was irreconcilable. Whatever difference is.
Okay, well let me ask you this.
Don't buy the house next door.
How far does he have to move away?
Why?
He doesn't have to move far away. You just don't buy the house next door,
Okay,
homie.
so
I don't
how far
understand
away?
why
Like
y'all
one
justifying that
block
shit.
away?
But
No, because
you
hey,
act
listen
like
to
this nigga
this.
live
You
on
know,
the hilltop, and he's
Let
in the
me
South Shore.
let me ask you this question. If you was in a divorce and your wife bought the fucking house next door, you motherfuckers would be livid. Y'all would be like, get the fuck out of here. Y'all be moving and all kinds of other shit.
See,
Not
man,
You just
I
got a
don't agree.
divorce.
I don't agree. If we got divorced, I kept the house and she got a house next door, I wouldn't give a fuck. I'm doing my own thing. I got my house, she got hers. I don't give a shit.
And it's better
See
for
you
the
later.
kids. They go to the same school from my house as they go to from her house.
And guess who's your best friend? Your next door neighbor.
No, I don't agree with you guys.
And stay in the
It's
same
just my opinion, bro. That's
you're
unusual
tripping.
behavior. You guys can't
it's
point
not.
out no situation like that ever that you can really point out with
Scared
anybody
of
from
that.
any
That's deep
substance
shit. It's
that
true
did some
though.
shit like
That's
that.
what
Who's
makes
your
him
best friend, Blogger? I'm gonna move in
Not
next
you
door to
guys.
you, motherfucker. We can become best friends.
Fuck you guys. You know that should be weird as shit.
Bro,
My ex-wife
I'm
pull up and
imagining
put the house next to me. Get the
That
fuck
shit's
out of
real.
here.
I'm
shit's
imagining their
real.
houses are not that close together. It's not like these niggas living in trap
Man,
homes.
sometimes houses will touch walls.
Yeah,
Bro,
not
right next door, right
I'm
across
sure
the
their
street,
houses
bro.
are far enough apart to where he can do whatever he wants to do.
Kanye looking out the window, seeing
With
Kanye hooked up
binoculars.
with fucking what was
He's
the
got a
dude's
team.
name?
You can't see that. He's got a team of people because he's a billionaire watching Kim Kardashian's every fucking move.
Hey, what was the one dude who dug the tunnels to get out of prison?
El Chapo.
El Chapo. Hey, Kanye was hooking up with El Chapo. They was digging
got a
holes
tunnel.
to get back to the
He's got a tunnel to
Kardashians.
his kid's room. What's it? I
All
can
the
see
way
slapping
from
him for it.
Colorado.
What's wrong with a tunnel? What's wrong with a tunnel to Kim's house as long as he cares about his kids? Get the fuck
Hey, I
out
got
of
a
here,
question.
man. Like, yeah.
I got a question. Was he trolling when he said Drake was the best rapper?
I don't think he was trolling. Who's better than
He's
Drake?
crazy, bro.
Who's better than Drake right now?
Drake can't rap. He don't write his raps.
He didn't say the best writer. He said the best rapper.
And Blogger, if you worked for Team Drake right now, you'd be singing a way different song. Don't even lie.
Yeah. I go to work every day.
Bro.
I bet you if you didn't
You'd
work
like,
for
hey,
your
man,
bosses,
Drake writes all his
shit.
shit. What are you talking about?
about?
He got a 128-man team. You'd be like, man, no, man, he writes
No,
all
only
his
why I
shit.
said that because you know how they had their little differences, right?
They settled them though. They
Yeah, I get it, but I'm just saying.
I'm late.
Like,
what was their
and
differences?
then he kind of he with that he threw
Drake
him under
fucked
the
him.
bus, saying that Drake fucked Chris, right?
That wasn't
He
throwing
fucked
him
him
under
and
the
Chris.
bus.
What was wrong with him?
He fucked
That
both
ain't
of
no
them.
props.
Wait, hold on.
What is nigga? You the one who just said you don't fuck you and fuck
What
nobody
I'm saying is you
5
niggas
years
said you
older
would
than
fuck
you.
Martha Stewart. What's wrong with him fucking Kris Jenner?
But you're saying you wouldn't fuck somebody 5 years older than you.
That's me. I
But
ain't
you're
Drake.
saying that's not that's not throwing them under the bus.
But you got to understand though that 5 years could have
The
a
best
stretch.
rapper, the best rapper
alive.
Come on, man.
Yeah, he's crazy. That shows you he's crazy.
That don't make. See, now that doesn't make sense.
Why doesn't
That's
that make
crazy.
sense?
That's how you know he's crazy. Nobody want to believe he's crazy because everybody want to
hold on. Just
like
because
his
I
shoes.
said that I wouldn't hump on no old lady, don't mean that maybe Drake likes humping old ladies. Who knows? How was that him dissing Drake, saying that he humped the old lady?
If that nigga don't agree with you, that nigga's a fucking just weirdo.
Saying you don't think that
some
you
niggas
think
say they would hump Oprah.
not
Would it be bad if Kanye was like Drake humped Oprah? He's dissing him.
What if Drake did fuck Oprah?
He did.
They had a baby.
I'm saying,
They had a baby.
End of the day.
What do you think about that? What would you think about
Drake
that?
humping Oprah?
The nigga Kanye is a fucking
that
nutbag.
just sounds like to me that sounds like he's trolling. Like,
hey, that shit would be funny as
he's crazy, bro. It brings it.
You heard it first here.
Like 3 babies.
We radio.
Harpo,
Drake fucked Oprah.
Listen, the fact that he's talking like this and acting like
album,
this brings
everything's
validity
about
to
Oprah.
his bipolar rumors and office medication rumors, bro.
It's Oprah. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Oh, that shit's
no, man. I'm just saying.
Hey,
though,
that
man.
shit's so stupid.
Stand on your shit. Stand on your shit, Clout. The nigga crazy. Bottom
No,
line.
I just really want to know because that, I mean, you
saw the same interview I saw. That shit was crazy, bro.
I just thought that was weird. I just thought that was a little weird.
That's the same thing about crazy. I thought the same thing, bro.
You don't think so?
Nope. The words that came out of his mouth, if you don't try to make an understanding of it.
Slap, Burns, you guys don't think so. You don't think that's just him saying that.
Think what? What?
The whole interview.
To say that Drake.
So he's straight crazy?
Chris
No,
Jenner's
I'm
boyfriend
just saying,
is about the same age as Drake.
What?
He's not that old. Chris Jenner's
Wait,
boyfriend.
hold on. Chris Jenner?
Yeah, the mom.
No, she's like 70.
No, I'm saying her boyfriend's not that old. She has a young
Corey
boyfriend.
Gamble. That's his name, Corey Gamble.
What? He's an opportunist. Whoever you don't know who the dude like you know his motive.
Medical
like he's trying to
world.
win.
So why is it
Drake is already winning?
So he can't hump on another person
Wait,
that's
was
winning?
Drake trying to get up in the pudding?
No, I'm just saying,
Kanye
like,
what does this got to do with Drake?
The mom.
Drake didn't come out and said I fucked Mustang.
Could you be mad at
Kanye
him?
said
Hold on.
that Drake fucked Chris.
Would you be mad at him if he did?
Drake didn't come out and say he fucked.
Who gives a fuck?
But why is he saying
Definitely, who gives a fuck? But
because it's probably real. He probably really fucked fucking Chris Jenner.
You don't do that unless you're off your blocker. You just don't put shit out there like that. That's not what adults do. You don't talk about who your fucking mother-in-law is fucking.
Adults don't give a fuck about this shit.
I haven't heard Drake or Chris Jenner come out and say that was false.
Of course not, because they're fucking.
That's what
the point is. Why are you talking about it? Why is he putting that out in the media?
Hey man, people are fucking way more than you know, bro. Hey, blogger, people are fucking way more than you know.
But they're not talking about it.
But do you know why I know?
No.
Because I was watching this show on Showtime, okay? Showtime, they got some shit called Showtime After Dark. And I was feeling kind of frisky, so I hit it up. And there was this show that talks about this cat who has a fucking erotic, like, hotel. And every night people come through there and it's this grand show. They have dinner, drinks, and then shows start happening where girls start walking out and they do things that, you know, maybe We Radio isn't rated for this, but let's just say that he said that people pay $15,000 a year to get the entry-level membership and $100,000 for the premier membership. And they're getting their goddamn freak on. And in the show, they're coming out there and it's like he's at this house and he has all these people. It's like 5 couples and they're at this grand dinner and the French dude, he's like making aphrodisiac food, oysters, shit like that, right? They have their dinner and then 2 girls come out and they walk on the table and they start kissing each other and there's a carrot cake and they take out the carrot and they start doing things with the carrot.
I'm dead, bro.
That aren't meant for We Radio, blogger.
It's crazier than Kanye right now.
Yeah.
And that's what Kanye does. I'm saying, boom, in a nutshell, Kanye out. And then they'd be like, hey, Kanye seen.
I just thought that was a little weird, bro.
You're welcome.
I just thought that was a little weird because, you know, them guys did have beef, even though they squashed it.
They pulled out a full carrot.
And
they started sucking on that carrot. And next thing you know, she started eating the other bitch's pussy out. And then the guests got involved with the carrot cake.
I gotta go. It's 12:30.
It was 24 carats. Hey, and that's why they say it's a secret, man. In some circles, 24 carats means something.
Hey, look here. Hey, thank you everybody for tuning in, man. Make sure to catch us tomorrow on the Chris Crazy's little ass podcast, man. I don't know what time, but we'll be right back here on the Radio, man. Shout out to everybody that tuned in, man. Young Tris, the blogger, Flogger, Jay Burns, and Clout Chaser.